Well, hello there. Long time no see. Who's that?
Oh, hello.
Welcome back, Justin. Long time no see. I wasn't here last week. I mean, I was here. I was just like 5 feet that way and then 5 feet over that way and just slightly off camera. I was still here though. Just getting work done. We got a couple of pretty badass customer systems here. We're doing obviously a double build today, so something a little different. Knock out both of these here at the same time. What is your customer's name, Justin?
Let's see. If you are Timothy, this is your build right here.
What are we working with?
All reliable 011 Evo.
Love it.
We got a 4070 Super and a 7800X 3D. That's the configuration that we've been recommending everybody buy.
It's
essentially
a fantastic one. 4070 and above with a 7800X 3D. You will never go wrong.
And all the fixings. So we got a nice LCD.
Yep, we got the Galahad
cooler right here. We got RGB lighting, 4 terabytes of storage. Should be an excellent build.
Yep, and then over here we have our other classic case that if it's not an 011, it's an NV5. Inside of that we have a 1400KF with, let me see here, we have, is that 32? Yeah, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 getting cooled by that LCD Galahad cooler as well. Many terabytes of storage. We've got an 8 terabyte here and a 1 terabyte M.2. Fantastic Seasonic power supply, and of course, Dark Hero Z790 board. Doesn't get
fancy motherboard.
Doesn't get better than that. So what's not to love? But yeah, sorry. Now we have to deconstruct this beautiful arrangement of parts I spent so long setting up. Now, for your amusement, I'm gonna check in on chat here. I missed some things already because I went by fast. Middle for gaming, Chris and the other guy. Hi, other guy.
His name is Justin.
And we also have Tanner.
What's up?
Would you hire me? Been building PCs 15 plus years, a lot of hardware knowledge. You can definitely apply. We have job listings for Meta PCs, builders and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, you want to do tech support?
Yeah, we also have some tech support positions and all that. Barney Ross, what's up? Scud Puck, what's up? American Ninja, Carnage, all the familiar faces. Kata, what's up? Hey guys, what's the name of the song you used for the intro? I'm gonna be completely honest, we've had that song for probably like 3 years now. I have no clue. It's probably somewhere on our stream system over there.
What's that like app where you just like, you know, like you have it
and
then like it searches for like the song
Is
or
it
whatever?
Shazam? Can you just like
Does Shazam
our intro? Can you figure out? It's probably some non-copyright EDM song.
Yeah.
It's nothing that exciting, but I'm glad you guys like it.
Who's your build for?
My build is for Andrew.
Timothy and Andrew.
Timothy and Andrew. If you guys are around.
What would Timothy and Andrew's ship name be? Andrew. Andrimothy.
Andrimothy?
I like
Andrimothy.
Andrimothy's pretty good. Oh, the deconstruction.
Corey Ledford says, thanks for answering honestly. Yeah, honestly, the only reason we say go apply is because we don't hire people.
Yeah.
We ain't the boss, man.
For better or worse, that's not my job.
Probably for the better.
Probably for the better. Yeah.
Probably for the better that none of us do the hiring. We'd be like, whoa, you like this game too?
Right.
You're hired.
Missing one important
Minimal
tool.
effort gaming
Thank you
is
for the
resub.
Grab me nippy.
Oh,
Scud Puck says Timru.
Cable ties
Zip
for
ties?
the no, not zip ties, but like the little combs for the 12 pins in here.
I don't. I'll have to get those.
I will get some.
I don't think we're
What
topping
button is
my
it?
ship name.
Until it
Tim
goes red,
Mandushley.
so
The top one.
Sure, click one time.
Andrimothy.
Click the other one time. That one.
That one. Un
Yeah,
momento.
Andrimothy was.
Oh,
A little birdie told me this amazing secret. What was that?
What's this amazing secret?
Called the X Media account. Told me I could come here and ask for a free PC.
That pesky X Media. that pesky X. The music man himself apparently offering free PCs. Hey, we don't hire people or give out the free PCs, so you're gonna have to talk to someone above us. Go see them in person, they'll give you a hat. I'll give you a hat. I got some meta hats left. Yeah, we gotta get Music Man. He's in charge of that that small bit of deceit there of what stream may or may not entail. A harmless little lie.
Are we gonna fit 2 circles on here?
Yeah, I think we got room for 2 circles. Here's right in front. Should be fine. Do you guys have a merch store yet? Not quite. We probably need to make a couple new things, and then we can probably start a launch.
If you order a PC, you can get a shirt.
That's true. Easiest way to get a MetaPC shirt is you buy a computer from metapcs.com.
That's a good deal.
It's a great deal. Yeah, anywhere from like 900 to infinite money. And I don't have my little screwdriver. So
PC
unprepared. How good is
PC
Tanner?
shirts are $9.99 up.
$9.99 and up. Plus
They come
shipping
with
and
a
handling.
free PC based on the price of the PC.
Yep.
Shirts price is what changes.
Big Feetman 21 asks, who are the builds for? We have 2 customer systems here that were spec'd on the website, metapcs.com. One is for Timothy, mine is for Andrew, who should be in chat somewhere here. Hopefully hanging out, lurking somewhere. If not, they'll join us here soon.
Just watch Mugs TV unbox his new rig. He has questions.
Interesting.
Computers.
That's exciting. I'm sure we can help him with any of those issues he's having or any setup type questions.
So do you have big feet or do you like them, says Minimal Effort Gaming? Okay.
Important questions. Important
It's
questions.
asking Big Feet Man.
Yeah, just a couple
GP
feelers
Hollow
out
says
there.
2 computers and none of them are mine. Okay, you need to come up with original commentary. Every stream.
Where's my PC?
One of these streams.
Drew and Trog won't let give me PC.
Watching the stream while making dinner. What time is it for you? What part of the country are you on? What part of the world are you on?
They're East Coast. It's
Yeah,
3
what's
hours.
East Coast?
It's 3
Oh.
hours, so it's like almost 4:30 for
early
you.
dinner. I don't know.
Yeah, it's like 4:12 East Coast. That makes sense.
If you're on like the really, really East Coast.
Northeast. Okay, yeah.
Across the ocean.
Somebody says it's
East.
10
Yeah.
p.m. for them. Interesting. Zold, what are the specs? One of them is a 4070 Super with a 7800 X3D, and the other is a 4060 Ti with a Intel i9 14900KF
Yes.
and a 4060.
One is definitely spec'd CPU heavy, while the other one is more kind of gaming focused. With that 7800X 3D.
GPU Hollow says original commentary.
Eh,
Chris probably doesn't want that. He knows what I can do.
I'm scared.
Damn. Okay, we're not going there today.
No, I'm scared.
Would you eat 5 hot dogs every day for $10 million? Can I throw them up after eating?
5 hot dogs a day?
Can I?
Every day?
Throw them up.
For only a year? Wait, it got better. I was almost committed to 5 hot dogs every day for life for $10 million.
Okay.
Even that's not like...
But the
Like, 10 million is a
definition-
lot.
The definition of hot dog varies on the person, because technically a hot dog is it defined by being in the bun, or is it just a hot dog?
It's just the hot dog.
It's just a hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Like you
that's,
don't call like just when you buy a hot dog.
do we
in a
count a
pack.
brat as a
Right.
hot dog?
A what?
A brat.
It's
or
a more
sausage?
advanced...
Okay.
I don't know, man.
Because like
It's a
if
more
any
sophisticated hot
sort
dog
of meat
is a
that's
brat.
encased in like whatever the fuck they're encased in, I could make a lot of different things that classify as hot dogs. Minimal
a
effort
scary
gaming answered the question for me. Bratwurst is the Giga Chad hot dog.
Absolutely.
You know that guy's like YouTube channel where
absolutely.
he just like makes different things into sausages?
Yeah, so like we could do that, and I could have a lot of different versions of hot dogs. I could just live off of I could split my 5 hot dogs into meals. I could make a dessert hot dog if I really wanted to. I don't know how that would work.
A dessert hot dog.
Yeah.
Yum. I love all my desserts like encased in intestines.
It's like a banana sundae, but it's
it's like a Go-Gurt. You just
like a Go-Gurt is even better.
Okay.
Let's take a look at chat here. Corey List of specs. Is that a solid build in an Evo XL? Let's see here. We have a Z790 Apex Encore. You fancy. 1400 KS, also fancy. 48 gigs of memory with a 4090, 1200 watt with the Galahad cooler, a bunch of Lian Lee fans. It's a baller of a system if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, I mean, you basically picked the most expensive parts in every category, so yeah, I would say it's probably pretty good.
That's pretty much like the best Apex board, or the best Asus board is that Apex Encore for dual channel memory.
Although if you're seriously considering it, you might as well wait at this point.
Yeah, that's true. If you are looking at dropping all that right now, it's...
Darkness Bladers points out something that's important, but we're on top of it. For the Intel build, doesn't the Intel 13th and 14th gen have a severe oxidation/voltage bug that can cause issues? Maybe, and put in parentheses, maybe it would be smart to update the BIOS to the latest version, just in case the owner isn't tech savvy. We already do that.
I'm glad you bring that up, because updating BIOS, QCing, actually setting every single BIOS setting to what is most ideal for this system, of course involving updating it, is something that we do before we ship every system. That's just part of our go-to QC process. By the time you get it, it will have its newest BIOS version. Everything will be up to date. It'll have all of its drivers installed, Windows installed. It'll probably even have things like L-Connect for your fans if you need it, and no extra like bloatware nonsense, anything like that. But yeah, we set everything up so that it does have that BIOS update pretty much immediately, because that is the fix, as far as we can do, is prevent that from ever shorting in the first place. That then causes the oxidation, that then causes the 1400 KS issues.
Well, I think it was like a different thing. Like the oxidation was like, oh, they made a mistake in the factory for like a couple batches. It's really like the voltage thing that was like,
but the voltage was
actual
also
problem.
causing it to was causing corrosion. Like the actual component was failing and physically altering something on the board.
It was causing it to corrode, but it's different from the oxidation.
Gotcha.
It's a fucking shit
I mean,
show.
corrosion and oxidation are the same thing.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. My bad.
There's just multiple forms of it. Some can happen just like straight out of the box because there was a bad batch. Others, like the trickling 13th gen issues, are CPUs that, because of one thing or another, are sending too much voltages to an aspect of a CPU that it's like, no. No.
Yeah. American Ninja said was talking about having a second PC for a streaming setup, and he was like, it doesn't have to be anything crazy for the GPU, but if you get a better graphics card, you could probably go without getting a higher PC. Like you could build one PC to handle both of that.
For which two things? Gaming and streaming?
Gaming and streaming at the same time.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's
it's always
usually
going to be better with a second one if you really care, I guess. But
there's like a couple of benefits, but like the newer 40 series cards have an extra NVENC encoder, which helps with that.
yeah.
But you do need to get a 4070 Ti Super or above.
Does that interfere with performance at all, though, in anything else, or is it literally just like a completely separate NVENC encoder? Because I assume
How
it,
hard
like,
are you
eats VRAM
cranking
and
that
stuff.
game? You know what I mean? If you're playing CS2, I think you're fine.
Yeah,
playing
that's probably true.
Cyberpunk at 4K, ray tracing and DLSS and all that shit, I feel like then you're gonna have issues.
I mean, I feel like most people aren't streaming that, so.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, there's also the point of it is nice to have extra PC in case your gaming PC crashes, your stream stays up. So. Hi guys, would you build me a PC that can run Minecraft at 500 FPS?
any modern 13th
You
or
just
14th gen
gotta-
CPU should do that.
We
Yeah,
can't
exactly.
We can't make PCs that run Minecraft. Sorry. It's on the blacklist.
We can't do that for you unless you buy one of our t-shirts. Intel's 13900 and 14900
Merch,
are
then you
both
can buy
bad
the
if you use the
computer.
old BIOS, but if you lock the cores E and E core, then you're fine.
That was another solution, temporary. If you're like, really not wanting to risk it, you can lock the cores and prevent that from even possibly happening.
But now we have the microcode updates and stuff. So
Exactly.
720p and a Threadripper Pro 7990 and a 490.
720p and a
I'm-
Threadripper.
Used Goose. Talk to me, Goose. What do you
Talk to
mean?
me, Goose. What's going
Uh,
on there? What's 720p?
Offelix YT YouTube is it as powerful? Question mark? I don't know what you're talking about. Google sent notifications about the RTX 50 series. That's cool. And NVIDIA will send notifications about it being announced in like 4 months.
True.
When is CES? Is that February or January?
January.
Okay.
Mercado says the NVIDIA chip is separate. Oh, Mercado's here.
Justin, does this front glass pop off?
Big feet, man. I
It
missed.
can.
I
I don't
messed
usually
up
take
my
it off,
first
though.
build.
Yeah, I'm
Got
realizing
the
that's not
case
worth it.
wrong. Wrong
I
mother.
don't see the other screws.
People send notifications about RTX 50 series saying it's leaked final specs for NVIDIA's next gen RTX 5080 and 5090 GPUs. Cool.
Saying leaked final
Rodent
leaks.
Gaming says,
Leaked
what do you
final. It's
think-
the final leaks.
Oh.
It's
Yeah,
not
it's
the
the
official.
There's not going to be any
It's
more.
like Attack on
dude,
Titan.
this
It's
this
like-
leak is the official one.
It's like Attack on Titan. It's final season part 2, special episode 2.
special episode.
Yeah. Final scene. Final part.
And then the extended comes out after.
It's like Evangelion 3.0 plus 1.0 thrice upon a time. The end. I had Twitch open waiting for this because I was one of my builds. I'm so ready for the new PC. Wavy King 2. Which one is your build?
Are you Andrew or Timothy?
Are you Andrew or
Because we got them both.
Timothy Chalamet? Case looks nice. I'm a huge fan of dark colors. Very cool. Somebody says the 1650 is goated.
True.
Octane, I'm not gonna say that. Octane Black Ops 4 missing ring.
Huh?
I don't know, man. That's a name. It keeps going too.
That's
Octane, could you stream MW3 and play with one PC? Because my friend and I were going back and forth. We'd like a 4090.
Yes.
Sorry, I'm reading. Would like a 4090 be used for that type of situation? For MW3, no. You don't need a 4090 for MW3. I mean, you can play it, but also I don't think anything should be used to play MW3. That game, if you're talking about the new one, that is, that game sucked. Wavy King is Timothy.
Wavy King of Sympathy? Hell yeah. Loki will be switching my motherboard down the line to a crazy Asus Godlike. I think who makes Godlike?
MSI.
Yeah. Still a great board.
I mean, I'm sure they'll make an extreme though at some point.
I wonder if they'll
Wolf
do it in
Nation
AM5
Gaming
though.
says, hello guys. Hello Wolf Nation. So says, bro, I hate when I get to Facebook Marketplace to find good deals and see a trillion RTX 1650 or 1660 PCs
Many of those
for
around.
500 plus euros.
What's up, Drew?
Rodent Gaming says, just buy the 3050 and there you go. Okay.
Hey, those people know what they have.
Hey, they know what I just made a video with Zach where he goes, I know what I got. It was like a whole Facebook Marketplace skit. The 3050 is like top of the Steam charts. We covered that in our weather section of our video the other day.
Is it? I thought it was like the 2060 or something was like the
It was
most
like the
popular.
3050, 3060, and then the laptop variants of them, and then the 20 series. And then it was like high-end 30 series mixed with 40 series. And then way down there was everything Radeon.
Yeah.
I was like, that is insane. I thought it was a more even mix. It's not.
What's the cheat code here? So I don't have to look at the manual for the
Sushi
Galahad
Cat
cooler.
says, so I do a lot of
This?
Why are these the same?
Unity and
You need
Blender
this.
work and genuinely have thought of getting an upgrade.
Need-
I do game occasionally, but I'd like to know
Not
what you
these.
would recommend just from knowing that.
Cool.
What do you have now? And it all depends on your budget. Wolf Nation Gaming says, can't wait for 50 series cards to come out. Kind of
What
want to
side do the
upgrade for my
spacers go on?
3070 Ti.
Yeah,
I
this
could-
goes in
I
your motherboard.
you know,
spacers
skip a
go on there
generation.
to hold it in.
Hold this in. Yes. We like those. We like cases or AIOs that do that.
Pete Man says, I'm still mad at myself about messing up my first PC.
What'd you
mistakes
do?
happen.
Tell us.
For Sushi Cat, he said that they do a lot of Blender, looking for an upgrade. I don't know what their specs are, but I'd say if you're going current gen, what do you think would be a good?
I mean, okay, so Blender, your renders are all going to be GPU. So it's
Yeah.
as big of a GPU as you want, or you could even go multi-GPU. You don't even need to have like NVLink. It's literally just like you want the cards to do tile-based rendering
Yeah.
simultaneously. For Unity, I mean, a good GPU and a pretty good CPU, you'd want a balance of those kind of things.
Probably like a.
So
They said the game too. Probably like a 4070 Ti Super with 7800 X3D.
yeah,
Or 7950 if you want to go crazy. And then
Do you have thermal paste over
did
here?
you get how much RAM for that?
Perfecto.
How much RAM?
probably 64 gigs.
64?
I don't think you need a crazy amount for either of those things, really.
Yeah. King says, my first PC I rushed to buy, and I bought some old parts, so this was a need. Nice.
I bought this one with some old parts. Hell yeah.
I'm about to kabum out of existence if I don't see sound test videos between air cooling and water cooling. Sound should be the main point of debate anyways.
That's definitely part of the debate.
I mean, I think most people already know that, like, generally, like, water cooling is going to be quieter,
Right.
unless you're running like a Noctua or something. But I mean, that's like the point of going water cooling a lot of times, is that you can run your fans at a way lower speed.
Yeah, you barely have to have any like fan speed. If you have like enough radiator support, you can get away with a very, very
Especially if it's
quiet
like
system.
custom. I mean, those systems are like dead silent half the time.
Yeah.
Rodent Gaming
Like
says
the coil whine is the loudest thing coming out of there.
Exactly.
Rodent Gaming says, guys, did you fell off?
I hope not.
You have
The bad.
200k sub and only 9 people who are watching.
True.
Did you have grammar? But no, it's just live streams don't bring in a ton of people, man. At the end of the day, we're just chilling with the one.
Yeah.
Big Feet Man, he got the wrong case, wrong motherboard, and couldn't get the cooler right, and couldn't get my fans to work right, so I messed up the wiring. But
Oh,
I know my
jeez.
GPU good and my RAM good, but I'm hoping I can run it on that motherboard.
Air like the air.
Godspeed to you, Big Feet Man.
That way. Yeah. You might want to put in your CPU cables first. Otherwise, you might have a little
Yeah, not in
issue.
this case. That's
GP
not
Hollow
happening.
says, Tanner, why the views fall? Go look at every other metric reviews on our channel and tell me that it fell. We chilling. I also can't see what our Twitch. Wait, I can't see Twitch chat.
Is Twitch chat not coming through?
Yeah, Twitch chat's good. I haven't seen any Kick chat.
Oh, Kick chat isn't coming through.
I'm not seeing
Let me
any
see.
Kick chat.
That happened last time.
Is anybody in Kick here? Is anybody from Kick? Nobody's talking on Kick. Okay, Kokado's on Kick. So we're seeing all of our chats. And the person that was saying we have 9 viewers, it probably 9 viewers on that platform, but we got a bunch of other views on it. I'm gonna ask my Tanner question that I ask every stream.
Go on, Tanner. Ask away.
What's the question, Chris?
What games are we playing
oh my
these days?
god, what games is everybody playing right now?
Tanner, what are you playing?
What have I been playing? I've been playing the finals.
Yeah.
That's kind of like that.
Are their cosmetics still overly good?
Say again.
Are their cosmetics still really elaborate?
Really elaborate and completely unachievable. Like
like
without
it.
spending money, it's
Favorite
like
kind.
you gotta grind so hard for that.
They are cool though.
Scorekeeper and Pokemon Unite, says GP Hollow. Yeah, I've been playing the finals. I've been playing. I played a new game called Kletka.
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 Interesting.
It's a cool little like Russian version of Lethal Company. Instead of taking a ship, you take an elevator that also has a mouth. I don't know. It's pretty.
Elevators gotta eat.
It's pretty neat. And then I've been playing some Red Dead 2. I also started the campaign for Black Ops. I'm playing all the Black Ops games from the new one. Or at least that campaign. Justin, what have you been playing?
I don't think I've played anything different since last week. I played Baldur's Gate 3 on Tuesday because we have our co-op campaign going, and then I don't think I've played any other video game.
Yeah, that's kind of how it's been. I've had no time for it. Chris, what have you been playing?
Playing a little Overwatch like usual, and now Satisfactory. The new update for it. It's pretty good so far.
Satisfactory, I heard.
I've almost finished phase 2 of the main ship task things.
Wait, what's the goal in Satisfactory?
I don't know anymore. Like the end game, like weird. Remember how there was all like the alien stuff and like the cryptic, like cyborg things happening?
I never got that far in Satisfactory.
Well-
I mainly played like Factorio, so I'm like,
Yeah, okay.
I wonder if there's like a ultimate goal that like, you know, like launching the spaceship in Factorio.
Right. I never got like I played Satisfactory a while back, and I never like there's 9 big milestone tiers. Then each milestone tier has like 6 or 8 within it that you have
Gotcha.
to get. So however many that adds up to. The first like 4 are really easy, and then it gets like, exponentially more annoying after that. But I don't know. I guess unlike Factorio, there's more of like the like exploration stuff.
Sure.
So going around and exploring the world, like it's open world that's generated differently each time. You have to go and like collect different like resources and find these weird.
There's no like enemies in that game though.
There
is
are,
there?
yeah. So
Oh.
there's like different monsters
Okay.
and like charging animal creature things that try to kill you and
Do they
weird.
like attack your base though?
No, it's like as you go and exploring, you're trying to find like the higher tiers. The world generates the more aggressive things around that
Gotcha.
area, just to make it a little more challenging.
Pixelis says they want to see the front of the case with the components inside.
Stick around.
Stick around. We haven't gotten there yet.
Unless you're talking about mine, I only have the motherboard in so
I
far.
think they
Yeah, there's nothing in my case.
Drew says hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
These are interesting.
I have a PC with an Intel Core
Yeah,
i3
I think that's like for this controller. If
Yeah.
you want to like add
Yes, nice.
RGB stuff to it that like gets controlled through L Connect or whatever.
Could find some use for those
Yeah.
somewhere. And what are we looking at here? This has to go onto the AIO. And this goes into the controller.
No. That's just the SATA for the AIO pump header. It goes into the side of it.
Where's my? Oh, there it is. Jesus.
Wavy King says the motherboard in the other case is so nice. I wish I would have done that one now. Oh well.
You're talking about high-end Asus boards.
That
This
is a
Dark
high-end
Hero
Asus
one.
board.
Yeah, the Dark Hero in mine is pretty
Conscious
good.
over your motherboard, my Wavy King.
But look, you got the X670E Steel Legend. It's still a fantastic
Don't-
board.
you
Literally
don't
any
gotta
X670E ASRock board is fantastic.
What's the other motherboard?
Mine, the Dark Hero.
Oh, it's a Dark Hero. Wavy King.
Is
That's a
there
good motherboard. but
Standoff thing in your case.
Oh, there is.
You don't gotta go that crazy.
Yeah,
But
if
the
you are
Dark-
looking to save a
Which
buck,
customer has the Dark Hero?
not Timothy.
Andrew?
Yeah.
Yeah, Andrew's wildin', bro. Andrew's going crazy. Big Feet Man said, I went a little high on the motherboard. Is Big Feet Man Andrew? I
Might
can't
be.
remember.
I don't know if we got confirmation on that.
Okay, Big Feet Man is Andrew.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool.
Big Feet Man, you're going crazy on that motherboard.
For real.
Said I went a little high on the motherboard because I want to run 2 graphics card.
Ooh. What are you trying to do with the 2 graphics
Yeah,
cards?
what are you doing, bro?
Let's see. Almost installed here.
Did you put the connector on too? Like on the side of the fans?
Yeah.
Okay.
What's everybody's favorite, like, what's your favorite cuisine?
Cuisine?
What's your favorite food, like, genre? Sure.
Chinese food or Thai food?
Okay. Is like
Or
American
Japanese.
Chinese food actually Chinese food?
I don't know.
It's like the British have really just brainwashed themselves and that
I
what
don't
they
think it
eat is
is.
Chinese.
I think
food.
most of the stuff that's like Americanized here is like not actually stuff you'd get over there.
Yeah.
for sure. I'm not counting the Panda Express I had for lunch as that like
Oh, we know that's not
specific
real.
cuisine, but
Yeah, that's definitely American.
yeah. There are some really good places around here though that's like pretty, I mean, as authentic as you're gonna get.
Hey man, a real panda made that food.
Or is it made
Dude.
from real panda?
Real panda.
That is the question.
Yeah,
What's your guys' feelings on Moo Dang the hippo?
It do be a hippo.
Yeah, hippo, man.
Why is everyone crazy about this
I don't
hippo
know.
again?
It's cute.
Yeah, it's cute looking,
Yeah,
I guess.
I guess that checks
Andrew
out.
says, I use it for gaming and school, maybe, so I got a 4070 to put in it so I can run editing stuff.
Oh yeah.
Reason XD says, I'm here.
Welcome.
Very cool. Darkness Blade says, mine is sushi, Chinese, hot pot, slow smoked pork belly ribs. You were fast with that one.
Damn.
You had those answers ready.
Sushi at the top of that list is pretty damn good.
Sushi is probably the best. I might like poke a little bit more.
I can't eat that much sushi though.
Have you ever been to like a real fancy like sushi place though?
Like where the rolls are like $30 for no reason, you get like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't been to a super nice sushi place yet.
I gotta say, like, the difference in quality for especially like sashimi, anything where it's like a big piece of raw fish,
Yeah.
like it makes a difference.
Really? Okay.
I usually don't like sashimi and like the raw stuff anyway. I like anything that's like lobster, crab rolls, any of that.
Honestly, I won't even narrow it down to a certain part of Asia. I think just
Yeah, it's even.
kind of
I
just like the best.
changed my answer to that.
How do you feel about Greek food?
Greek food is a banger, but it's a little salty.
And I can't find a lot of places that make spicy tzatziki sauce.
Spicy. What about you got the place over at Marketplace?
It's all Greek to me or whatever.
That?
It's like I don't know. I went there once.
Huh.
Over in Marketplace. It was pretty good.
I'll have to check that out.
When will y'all have the Lee and Lee streamer cables?
No clue. I mean, we don't not have them. They might just not be an option on the website. So I think if you really want Lee and Lee streamers, you can probably reach out.
Yeah, I mean, we can also special order you anything you want. So
Yeah, if there's something you don't see on the website, feel free to reach out to support. Guide
Big
you in the
Feet
right
Man-
direction.
Big Feet Man says, I also got Corsair Vengeance RAM. Would that be a problem with that board?
No. I mean, as long as your speeds and capacities and stuff don't interfere with anything else that's going on.
Drew says you can reach out to me for streamers.
That's your streamer guy right there. Local Meta PC streamer dealer. True.
And then GP Hollow says, Drew, I'm getting them, right? Of course. Yeah. Okay, so you said, yeah, Chris gave his answer. What was your answer on the best food? The Greek?
yeah, I like Greek food.
I think I'm gonna lock in my answer, which is Asian food. Actually Hawaiian food.
Do
is
these
the
tubes
best.
not have like a little
Hawaiian food is
thingy
banger.
thing?
There's these that they come with.
That's
So
lame.
like, yeah, they don't have like a plastic clip or anything like that though.
Lame. Product design lame, not your system.
You guys, Justin, did you see anything on the new Assassin's Creed?
Not really, except for people being annoyed on Twitter about it.
Yeah. There's like the social commentary side of it, but they delayed the game.
Oh, really?
I thought
Yeah.
they were not going to make it.
They announced the game, and then Ghost of Tsushima announced its sequel, and then they delayed the game like a day after.
They're like, oh, we can't compete with that.
Which I was like, okay, you guys understand you have to make like a really polished product, but
When was it supposed to come out?
like next month.
Hmm,
They pushed it to Valentine's Day, I think.
interesting. Is there anything coming out next month?
What is coming out game-wise next
I
month?
mean, there's always a Call of Duty coming out.
Call of Duty's this month.
Is it?
Yeah, it's October 20th something, which I was like, it's a little early for
I
Call
don't
of
want to
Duty.
spend money on that this month.
I don't either, but I might just do it.
I skipped so many previous ones. I told myself I would.
Game releases. I think this will be a good one. This is... Metro Awakening, Dragon Quest 3, Lego Horizon Adventures.
There we go.
Yo.
Get Stalker 2.
Wait, that's coming out?
Yeah,
This year?
finally, dude.
I'm-
Yeah.
It's been delayed like a million times. I didn't realize it was actually coming.
Yeah, there was a whole war that stopped it. Big Feet Man says, I hate how they moved Assassin's Creed back, but it's the first time that they did it. Amazing XD says, how do you guys feel about Dragon Ball Z Sparking Zero? I've been waiting 22 years for a Budokai Tenkaichi game to come out.
Damn.
I'm not into Dragon Ball like that, but I've heard that this new Dragon Ball game is a big deal for Dragon Ball fans.
Can you translate what genre of game that is for me?
It's a fighting game, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Yeah. Or it's like a...
It's like a Dragon Ball
it's like
fighting game?
It's a Dragon Ball game. So it's like sometimes it'll be fighting, sometimes it has an open... Yeah, it's a fighting game. I just answered.
And this just
Big
goes
Feet Man
to
says Life
Pump
is
or
Straight
Secret
is
Fan.
coming out.
Probably Pump,
Life
right?
is Strange.
Because then the PWM that comes from the controller will go to your CPU fan heading.
From
There's like
Yeah.
an
Wavy
adapter
King says, I
cable.
bought this PC as a birthday present for myself. Hell yeah. Happy birthday,
Mhm.
whenever that was.
Do you have the other
What are your guys' opinion on
of cables?
underclocking slash
thought I had them
undervolting?
all open.
I mean, if you're doing like negative PBO for like AMD, it can be okay.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
of the time, I feel like it's not worth it though.
This guy already hooked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Cool.
Amazing XD says, I'm a huge fan of Dragon Ball. Been watching it since I was a kid. I'm an adult now. That's something a kid would say. I swear to God. I swear, guys, I'm an adult. He's wearing an abnormally large trench coat. And he's very wobbly on his feet. What's your
Checks
favorite case?
Evo or nothing.
Evo or nothing.
Really, that's your
Let's
favorite
go.
case, huh?
Every
It's never
day.
for
It's
nothing,
like
it's Evo or nothing.
the
My favorite
vanilla
case is,
ice cream.
This 11 and this NV5.
Yep.
Those are my absolute favorites.
Yep, and if you ask my favorite motherboard, it's the Dark Hero and the Steel Legend.
Yeah.
You guys have fantastic taste.
Darkness Blader says, as for me, in terms of underclocking, as my GPU is a silicone. Okay,
Yes.
this is a lot to read. Which chat?
There's also a lot of
Wow.
That's
brackets
me.
in that.
In terms of underclocking, as my
Message.
GPU is a Power Color Red Devil RTX, or I'm sorry, not RTX, RX 7900 XT. I can't read this. There's so many parentheses talking about his specs.
My GPU is a Silicon Lottery. Base pass mark of something with an average time of something. Underclock pass mark 31. What's your CPU with that and pass mark? Also, curious what your GPU performs in a non-pass mark test. Not that it wouldn't be bad, it's just pass mark is not like a super GPU intensive test.
Mason XD says,
Oh, it is a
LMAO, I'm legit 30, man. I'm a
Where's
grown
the-
man.
Where's the secret spot?
That's something a kid would say.
Secret spot.
My birthday's
it right
coming up
there.
in a week.
Yeah.
Happy
usually-
birthday.
I mean, sometimes this is better just because then this can come down and be managed in this channel
I
like
do
that.
like that, and this one just
Yeah.
hide.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's clean.
If I have a non-PC related question for Meta PCs, where
I have
would
a
be a good
non-PC
place to
related answer.
ask? DM the Meta PCs on X or the staff on Discord?
Oh, wait, like an actual question? Oh, it's American
No,
Ninja.
it says a non-PC related question for Meta PCs.
If it's for like the company of Meta PCs, like hiring type things or job related things, yes, I would reach on the website. Otherwise, if you're just wanting to talk about non-computer things, you know we can do that here.
Yeah,
We're really good at that.
yeah. That's what we got streams for, so we can talk with y'all. Wavy King says, "Damn, the more I look, the more Amazon is looking to buy that motherboard." GP Hollow says, I'm also a grown man. Don't judge me. This conflicts past information. Somebody says, what would you do with a 3070 build?
Play games.
Play video games on it.
Use it.
I would use it. I would save it from its life in the shelter, and I would feed it good meals every day and take it on walks. That's how I would treat my 3070 build. Wavy King 2 says, I'm over here looking for that motherboard for AMD right now, LOL. Cool.
There's no Dark Hero for AMD. The
Yeah, it'll be
best
in
thing
the-
you're
Oh,
gonna get
yeah.
is like a
Crosshair
crosshair.
Which is still
Tai
it's still a
Chi.
hero. It's just a crosshair hero.
Well, you could also get the new one, the X870 crosshair.
Yeah.
I think that came out recently, and that one's kind of like dark themed as well.
Yeah, all of the X870 boards look really good. I mean, every manufacturer has stepped it up in one way or another. Maybe
Except
not all
for
their
that
lineups.
Strix one, dude.
Yeah, with the
logo,
graffiti
with,
thing on the
like,
side. Yeah, that's too much.
intercepting the text. I'm like,
That's a little bit too much going on.
But the hero looks really good.
Did I ever show you that all-white motherboard that looked insane?
Was it just the Strix white or whatever?
No, it's actually a Gigabyte BTF board.
Oh,
That's like a countertop clean.
Yeah. Is that granite?
It literally looks like a granite motherboard.
It reminds me of those
so
like
good looking.
NZXT boards.
Yeah.
That have
you
like the
talking about
full
the crazy
shroud.
Tai Chi
NZXT is
boards?
remaking motherboards for the next generation of
Interesting.
things.
Are they going to be
Basin
AMD
XD
though?
says, thank you,
I don't know.
dude, LOL, but it
They're just
seems like
confusing
they
it.
don't take me
So I don't need this.
seriously. I can understand it, though. Have a good stream, fellas. I will be supporting.
That goes into your
this-
pump block.
I do need this.
Yeah, you need it just for the SATA power. I know it's
It's
weird.
so silly because then this USB also has to go to that
Yes.
the other USB also had to do.
Uh
I know how to build computers. It's okay.
huh. He knows some things.
Yeah. Drew's talking about the Tai Chi Carrara. That's what you guys were mentioning just now, right?
Yeah.
Not
Well,
what Chris
no,
was
not
talking
just
about,
now, but it is a really good board.
that is like a marble granite countertop board, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That does exist for this like an actual marble texture. What we're talking about, there's a new BTF, so it means it has like the hidden connectors from Gigabyte,
Oh.
and just the whole front of it is just like a gloss white slate smooth finish. It looks so nice.
Yeah. Big Feet Man says, have you guys played Squirrel with a Gun?
No, but
Can't say I have.
I have
No.
I
seen
have, dude.
Squirrel with a Gun.
Is that like made by like the Goat Simulator
Yes,
guys?
actually, I think it is.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. I remember seeing the trailers like around E3 time.
Yeah.
RIP E3.
Just what do you do with this chunky wire?
You just kind of gotta.
But I
suck it
haven't
up.
played it
Pretend this
yet.
RAM slot doesn't.
Yeah, pretty much.
Damn.
And then you just kind of like tie it in
Yeah.
the back, so it just kind of stays there.
That's
yeah.
just a chunky AIO. And my zip ties. Clean this up just a bit.
Darkness Player says, I dislike the hidden connector motherboards due to them having one major design flaw. No front-facing CPU fan header. Like in the corner near where the SSD shield is on the right build.
Wouldn't it just be on the back side?
Yeah. Why does that make a difference?
Pretty much all the layout was just reversed. Like the solder points are still there. They just put the connectors on this side instead of on this side.
Yeah.
But they didn't go and like move too many things. Like they still use the same layout because it's the same PCB that everyone else makes. They just mount it on the other side.
I mean, theoretically, you just chuck your CPU header like behind the board, right? I
Yeah,
mean,
pretty much. Just rip off the components and just flip it around.
GP Hollow says, starting my shift, given the boot. Bye-bye. Baby King says, I didn't go crazy with the Lian Lee fans because I have about 12 here at home waiting.
We're gonna undo all the beautiful cable management.
oh no, it better be just as beautiful as when we give it to you.
Yeah. That's your job.
Yeah.
I believe in you.
Darkness Blader says, because if you would have to tightly route the fan cable over the motherboard, which shows the cable, which defeats the purpose of the hidden cable motherboard. if it's in
Okay,
the
I mean,
corner.
I can kind of understand that, but that's going to be the case with like almost any like AIO or CPU air cooler, right? Like I don't know how you solve that problem exactly.
Oh, I see what you mean. Because no matter what, something on the visible side needs a wire going somewhere to the non-visible side.
Unless they make some kind of like special AIO that like somehow like hides the wires in the tubes or something. Like I don't know.
That's true. That is a lot more of a problem to solve now.
Yeah.
Barney Ross says, I've been playing Warhammer 40k, Space Marine 2. Love this game.
Been hearing good things about it.
I want to play it, but I want to play the campaign, and I had never played the first game. Apparently, the first game is really good too.
The first game's old now though.
I'm okay with that. I just got done playing Psychonauts.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're okay with some clunk, I think you'll enjoy it.
I've been going on some old games. I just finished Black Ops 1. I just finished Psychonauts. I played Crab Game for fun. That might as well be a game from 2000. I swear. Have you guys played Crab Game?
No, I know of it.
Okay.
Is that like the Dark Souls?
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
That's not
Oh.
the Souls
Crab
like when you
Game
run around?
is Squid Game. Okay.
Oh, okay. I'm thinking
With
we were crab game
public
you run around and, like,
lobbies.
fight bosses and
Yeah,
stuff.
what was that one called? Like,
Crab champion?
Oh, you're talking about the one where his shell is like.
yeah.
Yeah. You have like abilities and things.
Oh, that's like the Hermit Crab Game. No,
Yeah.
Crab
Oh,
Game
sorry.
is.
the
Crab
wrong
Game is
type of
is a dark descent into internet culture. And it's also just a shovelware. It's like somebody put together in Unity like all the challenges from Squid Game and then dropped it as fast as they could. But it's a lot of fun, and people say a lot of things.
What kind of
And
things, Tanner?
colorful language?
Yeah.
all the gamer language. And I hope when Squid Game Season 2 drops this year that we get a revival of Crab Game, because that game is so much fun.
I mean, I'm pretty sure the next season of Squid Game is just going to be like a Mr. Beast video, and then they just put it on Netflix.
That'd be so funny.
It's wild at the same time that he managed to create enough of a production value to just probably do that.
Okay, I'm gonna go crazy on the chat because I've been ignoring it for a second. Baby King 2, I go crazy. I have OCD with wires, so because I'm an electrician, it has to be the best way possible.
Feel that?
Totally. GP Hollow, I went crazy with my build for no reason other than being extra. I want that shit to light up like New York. Very cool. Who says Luciano and Zelox are gone? Cool. Darkness Bladers with another
Do you
paragraph.
ever daisy chain anything into this case?
Could use an AIO like a
Yeah,
Be
if you
Quiet
want
Pure
to.
Loop.
Normally I
Thank
daisy
you
chain
for the
all
new
the
follow,
RGB from
Reverse
every
Guy.
fan down into this header.
Darkness
same
Blader
with
says
the
you can use an
fan.
AIO like a Be Quiet Pure Loop, which has the
And
pump
then you
with the
can put something on here. The
Instead of
only
the
issue
block.
is that like,
to
I
route
don't
the wire
need to
away
with
from the
any of
motherboard.
these.
yeah, that's
Then
what
I'm
I'm
just
Pure
gonna
loop.
tuck 'em
But
in.
if you want to
Just
put like the
being able to
RGB
refill it
or anything on
warranty.
here,
Because this is into the case.
yes,
Um,
this is an extension of this.
That's what I thought. Perfect.
Except for this also has SATA power, so it
Can
like
do
you
more.
can put as like a bajillion things on it,
Okay.
and it will be fine.
I
Yeah.
will save this and hide the rest.
But anything that you plug into this shows up as like an LED strip because
Right.
it's chaining off the case.
But that's
right?
okay for like our fans.
Yeah.
Baby King 2 says, I'm over here trying to find the correct strimmer cables as we speak. If you're doing it by yourself, maybe hit up Drew about the strimmer cables. He can help you out with that.
Yep.
Big
Definitely
Feet
help you
Man
find the right
21
ones.
asks if the power supply is up top. No. I think what you're looking at is a drive bay on the back of Justin's
This thing right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hard drive cage.
Yeah. Then Amazing XD says, I don't know nothing about PC yet, but I know a lot about video games.
There you
Watching
go.
you guys will help me learn. Definitely. We have a bunch of content on our page talking about that stuff. Where is it? Somebody said, do you think PC players are smarter than console players?
That
Look,
highly
we weren't
depends.
getting into the
Look.
topic of race today. PC's better. There's a reason we're called the master race.
A risky one.
Yeah. Careful.
The
there.
PC master race, baby. Big Feet Man wants to know, can I run my PS5 through my PC?
If you get a capture card, you could.
Go.
Sorta.
I mean, if you were gonna capture it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you'd just plug it into your monitor.
Yeah, right. That's not really, yeah. The only
Yeah,
way
you
you'd be
could just
playing
switch
through
the
is if you're
input on the
streaming.
monitor. Or you can switch the cables. It should just pop up.
Are we sharing snips? Is that what's happening?
Apparently,
Okay, fair enough.
someone came unprepared.
Justin, are you gonna get a 50 series when it comes out?
Probably.
Probably.
That's
Yeah.
the answer I like to hear.
He's already got a 4090.
I'll sell the 4090.
Yep.
I'll
Make
sell
back my
them.
money. Well, some of it. A little
Honestly,
bit.
you'll
Enough of
probably
it.
get it. How much did you get it for?
1700. It wasn't that bad.
7. Ah,
It's really not bad.
For a 4090, that's not
Yeah.
that bad.
that's not that bad.
Well, like, okay, it was 1600, but then after like tax and stuff, I paid like 1700.
1700. Yeah. What was the MSRP on those?
16.
16. Okay. Because the 4080 Super is 1,000.
Now it is. Yeah.
It was 1,200.
Well, the 4080, the original one was 1200, but then I guess the Super was always like $1,000, right?
I believe
Yeah.
so. They just
So
started
I
that
got
one right
mine
above.
for $1,000.
Yeah.
I'm
I'm just hoping that the price isn't going to be like insane. If it's like above 2,000,
That's
I
insane.
don't think I'm going to go for it because
No.
that's just like ridiculous.
Would you go from what you have now to a 5080 Super if it has like just a small percentage boost?
If
just
it
to
was,
have
I
the
mean,
newer
like,
one?
if the percentage boost was not like significant, I wouldn't do it. Like,
I think
only if
it'll
it's going to
be
be like a big jump.
Austy D says, imagine a PC that is an astronaut.
All right.
I'm kidding. It wasn't
Very-
that
Very
bad.
helpless today.
Big Feet Man says, if I want to get a wrap later or a GPU cover, can I order it and you guys send it to me?
Get it backwards.
I
GPU cover, maybe there'd be a way to do that for you. Wrap is harder just because like it has to be printed or like put on the panels generally, which
Yeah.
is harder to like, you know, do back and forth.
Definitely a GPU backplate though. We can do that after the fact. Now that we know what GPU and motherboard combination you have, we can make something that accommodates it nicely.
Of course, if you had something specific in mind that you wanted to do right now, I'm sure we could do that before getting it shipped out to you.
That is also true.
If there was something like really specific that you wanted.
Yep. Whoa, double building. Yep. What's up, Sup Koi?
Finally
stream.
decided to make Chris do something on stream.
Yep. Couldn't just look pretty.
Mhm. I love these fans. They totally don't have a lot of obnoxious wires or
That's
anything.
why it's the last thing that I'm gonna do. What am I listening to right now? It's not a great synth thing going on there.
Well, it's a little high pitched. I listen to a lot of you know, interesting EDM now that like Chris Brown and Ethan have like the ongoing like EDM
Yeah.
rave in the
They'll
warehouse
play
every
like
single
they'll
day.
play full like 2-hour-long sets and
Yeah.
then just back to back to
back to back to back the entire day.
And some of them, because Chris doesn't know a whole lot about EDM music, is just like picking whatever YouTube suggests with a cool thumbnail that's like loud and obnoxious looking. So of
Yeah.
course every time it's some like generic hard style like just like head banging noise.
I mean, like I don't mind. Like sometimes it's like Fred again sets and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
and
there's
those are,
some
like pretty
Chase and
good
Status sets that
generally.
were there.
Yeah. But like some of the stuff I listen to, I'm like, this is pretty
Yeah,
whack.
you can,
Like, I don't
you
wanna
can
listen
tell
to
when
this.
it came off just a random YouTube thumbnail,
Yeah.
or when Ethan was like, let me queue up some stuff.
That's why I always feel weird when we have like a new person in the warehouse, like
Yeah.
or like doing a test day or something, because it's just like
Even when
welcome.
Trog had to move out to the warehouse, it's just he's used to like a quiet office now. It's just
Yeah.
blasting EDM music.
the entire day.
Like you might not hate it, but I feel like you're still not.
Hey, that's why like all the
enjoying
builders have headphones in every day,
Yeah,
because
that's
it's just
true.
like
this. I'd be listening to my own music too, though. To be fair.
I wanted to do a Halloween wrap and cover, but I'm broke now. Yeah.
That would have looked really cool.
But would you want like your computer to be like eternally Halloween?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
I love that.
Maybe I'm just not spirited enough.
You're not spirit Halloween enough? I'll take you
Yeah.
there. We'll find you some spirit. Okay.
What's some cheap PC parts that I could make a PC out of? 60 FPS plus. You're gonna probably want to use like, or you want to look at like used stuff, trying to find like a generation behind, like a 30 series card, maybe like 13th. There's some 12th gen goes on sale a lot. Intel.
Let me see here. Need. Not a hardware guy. I need to remove the CPU to send back to you guys. First few calls to export were less than impressive. Who else can assist? I can have Drew reach out and then probably find some help for you. We'll definitely get you taken care of. Carnage, what type of system do you have? Is it like an air cooler or an AIO cooler? So not excited. Okay. Screws and stuffs. Air cooler. Yeah, I mean that. Hopefully you should be able to hop on a call and get that taken care of. Should be a little bit more straightforward than an AIO.
All depending. If
All
it's,
depending.
you know. Well, I mean, I guess like the new Be Quiet stuff is pretty easy to get on and off. What are you looking for?
Snippy snip. Oh, right
Yeah,
here.
right there.
Blend it with the wire.
You know, they're in the communal spot.
That red from my angle, I was like,
Oh,
that's a
yeah,
wire.
yeah.
Are you using an AIO or custom water cooling for the right PC? These both have AIOs. They actually have matching. No, this is one installed here. This is the Lean Lee Galahad. This will also be getting a Lean Lee Galahad 360 cooler as well.
Yeah, if it was custom, we'd be here a while.
Yeah, if it was custom, this would be a long stream. That Y70 water cooled build is looking good though.
Was that the one you just did?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I need to put a power supply in and then fill it with water.
Nice. Did you figure out something to use for the block that we didn't have?
No,
or is
I'm
it
still looking around.
still?
I might even take a piece of like tubing and cut it to that height and just paint it black.
Yeah.
Just have like a little post under the reservoir. I just hate that it like the weight of the water makes it.
Plus, like for
So-
shipping, probably like
True.
would be good to have something to.
Definitely would.
Yeah.
There's a new Alpha Cool pump res combo that's not out yet, and they actually have retention on the top and the bottom. We'll probably be looking at that.
Does sound like a smart idea.
Yeah, I don't know why everyone was just like, oh, let me just hold it in with like hopes and dreams at the very bottom, and then just the rest can just float about.
I guess because like they want to make it as like compatible as possible, so they don't want like extra
Right.
brackets and stuff that could like vary based on cases.
Or your fan heights or spacing or 120s versus 140s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you use any Cooler Master products? Normally we don't. I think there's been like some random builds that have used like a couple Cooler
Yeah.
Master like power supplies and AIOs.
I've seen a couple
but
AIOs, mostly cases, if anything.
Yeah,
Um,
it's not really something we stock like all the time though.
Not that there's anything wrong with Cooler Master, just there's a lot of brands out there doing more or less the same. Cooler Master was getting into water cooling at CES, and I still haven't seen a single post or news thing or anything about it.
Yeah, I mean other than like, you know, AIO stuff, I haven't seen any custom water cooling stuff from them at all.
They were gonna make square tubing. They were like, we got fittings, and they're not only round, but we got square fittings.
I mean that could look good with
Nobody
like,
asks, and we deliver.
like you get that like Optimum Tech block
Yeah,
that like is
it's-
super square
everything
and
is-
then like
Could look cool.
maybe, I don't know. I think I'd have to see it in person
Right.
to see whether or not it was like stupid looking.
Was that? No. Yeah. That's true. Yeah.
How much in chat have you answered?
What were we talking about? Something about Cooler Master?
Yeah, the last thing we did was a Cooler Master message.
Water cooling is cooler, but I don't like it because where if it breaks, I know to change it out safely. Yeah, I mean that's part of the fun. It's, I mean that's,
Quote unquote.
yeah. I mean water cooling is the enthusiast side of it. Just like doing your own oil change on your own car. Like not everyone knows how to do that, but it's still, you know.
I wouldn't
good
say
thing to
anything
know.
about it is like crazy difficult, but
No.
like, you
It's
know.
just a skill you have to learn at some point, and most people that are gonna go into it knowing that that's just part of the learning curve.
Yeah.
Paul says, what happened to that one brand that got banned in the USA? You cool?
They're still banned.
Yeah, still banned.
Yeah.
They still make products though. Like they don't only sell to the U.S. So luckily for them, they can still exist as a company.
Although I imagine like losing US sales
was
probably
significant.
sucks, yeah.
For sure.
AZ Camp and Ride says, what's up, guys? Picked up a new PC from your Gilbert location
Let's
last
go.
week.
Nice.
One with the Trikes Panoramic 360
Oh,
millimeter.
sick.
Oh, he picked up that cooler.
Was it the Y70 Touch one or is it the NV5 one? Because two builds of the Trikes Panoramic, I'm pretty sure. Big Feet Man asks why Deep Cool banned. They were selling stuff to Russia or something,
Yep.
and yeah,
Get sanctioned.
yeah, they got sanctioned essentially. They got made an example of what really happened. They didn't do anything. I don't think they really did anything wrong. Like they didn't like.
They're not directly funding the war effort type
Yeah.
things, but still.
I mean, I guess if you sell computer parts and then those computer parts
exactly.
are
You don't
used
know
for, like,
what it's.
you
That's
know,
yeah. Exactly.
military purposes, I guess.
Nobody knows the exact like potential malicious use.
Yeah.
You just guess.
Hollow says, "Y'all want me to import the contraband so you can sell?"
That doesn't sound smart for us. To be
Reach out to
honest.
Drew, our tech support.
Yeah, reach out to your tech support. It's fall, y'all.
Our sales guy.
Subboy says, "Are you ready for RTX 5000 series?"
Yeah, man.
I think
I'm
we're all
excited.
ready, especially since Nvidia decided to go, "Hey guys, we're discontinuing the 4090.
Yeah,
By
way
the way,
early.
Look, they
Uh,
gotta save all that like fab space for like 50 series cards, man.
yeah. By the way, guys, we're not gonna announce the 50 series or say anything about it, and probably not drop it this year. So have fun trying to get through the holidays with overpriced scalp 4090s. Love you guys. Bye." Like
Always
that's
looking out for
Nvidia
you.
right now. Kind of just like,
Please, just one more 4090.
Rushnow says, I don't know if I said that right, sorry. Keep Cool guys ramp up their their sales in India. Some products are getting so many discounts. That's
I'm not
crazy.
surprised. Yeah, I'm sure they're like, oh, we got so much inventory, like offload that stuff.
AZ Camp and Ride said they got the NV5 Trikes Panorama.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Was that the black one or the white one that we did?
I think it's the white one because the black one was the Y70 Touch.
Gotcha.
And I think that went up on ready to ship and sold in like 5 minutes. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Sounds about right.
yeah.
Anything vaguely unique usually just goes immediately.
And every time we're like, no one's gonna buy this.
Yeah.
Immediately sold.
Octane. I'm not saying the rest of that again. My 13-year-old cousin wants me to convince his parents to buy him a 4090. Should I help? Should I help him out? And if so, what should I say to convince his parents? No, you shouldn't convince him to buy a 4090.
I don't think a 13-year-old needs a 4090. Look, if I
13-year-old
want to waste my money on it, I can. But like, I also made that money.
Yeah.
If you're 13, like, you know, get something more mid-range.
Like that's kind of crazy, honestly.
Yeah. Unless you're rich. If you're rich, then go for it.
Yeah.
If you're rich, then my bad.
No, he doesn't need a 4090, but I mean, yeah, this feels very much like a situation like when I was 8 years old and I really wanted an Xbox, but the 2008 housing crisis just hit, and my parents were like, "I'm sorry, but like I don't know if we're gonna be eating anything else other than Chef Boyardee's for the next 6 months, and you want a $350 Xbox? No, sir."
And that's when you like threw a tantrum and you put a hole through your wall.
Yeah.
I just went back to playing Wii Sports.
I threw the remote into the TV.
Dude, you know what? I went ham on Matt and Wii boxing. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Sasha Denise, I don't know how to say that last name. Yo, can I get a free PC? No, go away.
Please stay. Don't let Tanner scare you away.
I'm kidding. Stay. Maybe you'll get a free PC. Who knows?
There you
Well,
go.
yeah.
That's the optimism we need.
You won't know if you don't
Yeah.
stay.
Exactly.
You're too scared to stay.
Stay, you won't.
You're too scared to stay. Like, literally got no skill.
Commit to the stream, you won't.
Welcome back to the stream, my fellow viewers.
Oh no. You've activated.
Well, building lots of PCs today.
Discord Tanner.
Lots of PCs today. I wouldn't mind a free upgrade, lol. Yeah. Stay tuned, and you might get a free upgrade.
We could all use a little free upgrade.
Stay tuned next time for that.
You know, sometimes I wish that Juggernog from Call of Duty was real. I could use Juggernog right now.
I mean, enough energy drinks.
Yeah, you can make your own. Just like combine like 6 Celsius in like a jug.
Yeah. For sure.
I like the
at all.
Y70 so much. The build quality and thoughts behind each part, so on point. Way cheaper than Corsair shit, but better in quality. Just dragging Corsair.
Do you have a few extra fan screws over there?
Yep.
Sweet.
Called Monster. LOL.
You need how many? 3?
I don't like
Monster.
Or just like
2
That's
cents.
a caffeine, man. Justin, do you partake in the caffeine?
rarely.
Dude, why did I know you were gonna say something like that?
I don't know. Oh, thank you.
There you go.
The white mamba doesn't partake in such substances.
He's waiting until marriage.
It's waiting till
Waiting
marriage
till
to drink
marriage?
caffeine. And then even then, it can only be a Dr. Pepper with coconut flavored coffee creamer in it. So gotta get that Mormon soda going. Is a 4070 Ti super build with a Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, 32 gigabytes of DDR5, an 850 watt power supply. Good build for ultimate 1440p.
What GPU was that?
4070 Ti super. Yeah, it's a good 1440p build.
Ultimate would be a 4080, but it's
Yeah.
still a very, very good system.
I would, yeah, I agree with Chris. Ultimate is, that's, if you didn't put the word ultimate in there, we would have been like, that's beautiful. But you had to put ult.
Yeah.
I mean, how much of like a modifier is ultimate though? Because like you can play frisbee and then you can play like ultimate frisbee, and it's like,
I feel like we're gonna get a a TI Super Ultra this next round of graphics
I
card.
hope
I mean, they
so.
keep coming up with new words, and then they gotta like combine the words. So
TI Super Ultra.
yeah,
We gotta get an Ultra, and then a TI, and then a TI Ultra, and then a Super, and then a Super Ultra, and then a TI Super, and then a TI Super Ultra.
oh, I thought it was funny. There was like this video where Der Bauer, he bought like a charity, like one of those ROG Matrix cards for like a charity event, and it's like signed by Jensen Huang, right?
Okay.
And so he like goes over and he like gets it handed to them at the ASUS headquarters, and it's like the signature is like 2 Matrix Jensen Huang.
2 Matrix. I saw that.
And it's like he has no idea what's going on at all. He's just like, yeah. And like the the name of the card is Matrix, so
Yeah.
it's just like
Odd.
It wasn't actually like for DeBauer or anything.
yeah,
personable.
some like intern just like walked into like Jensen's office and he's just like, hey man, can you sign this card? He's like, oh, what is it? Matrix. Okay.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Subkoi says it's kind of interesting that people don't buy reverse blade fans for these kind of towers.
It is an option. Just depends how you
Hard.
configure it.
Scott Harding says thoughts on my build: i7 12700KF, MZXT N5, Z690 Ventus, 47 Ti, and 32 gigabytes of Corsair Vengeance. Gold Cool Master AI.
I like it. 12700K with the 4070 Ti. I mean, you definitely don't need like a super crazy CPU. At 12th gen with a 4070 is probably still a decent combo.
Yeah, solid.
You can always upgrade to the new AMD, new Intel when it comes out next, and keep that GPU.
Sasha says, I will do a backflip if I get a 4070 Ti Super. Time to start front flipping, bud. Thoughts on my build? Okay, we just read that, man. Amazing XD said, I just made a
God, I hate
cup of
Daisy
Joe.
Chain fans.
I'm good with my coffee. Cool. Fifty Man says, I don't like the taste of coffee. I like the taste of coffee.
I've learned to appreciate it. I
Then,
used to dislike it. Okay, that's Daisy Chains. Now I
Merc86
need-
says, can't see the other builder. PC tower to big guy needs to step up. I can't read. Just get G Fuel.
I'm blaming Tanner's reading comprehension and no one's grammar in chat. Not that I can read chat right now.
Okay. Can't see the other builder. PC tower too big. Guy needs to step up on a bench or stackable GPU boxes. That's not how he typed.
That checks out.
Okay. The case on the left is an NV5.
Is it left on the stream though?
It is
Who's
left on the stream.
Yeah.
Square power supply cable. Yo, what CPU cooler do you suggest for my 4070 Ti Super?
What?
What?
CPU cooler? Huh?
That's what it says.
I suggest
A Noctua D12.
Hawk Tula?
A Hawktua D12.
Tula?
What is a D12, right? I just made those numbers up.
D15.
D15?
Is there a D12?
I don't know. I just made that up.
Don't forget your RGB strip.
Dude, Noctua Delta Force Hawk Ops Tula.
I wanna pull
Did
that.
you notice that they took
sent
the
it
Hawk
here,
Ops out of the name, Chris?
They what?
They took Hawk Ops
Oh,
out of the
good.
Delta Force game's name.
That was the goofiest thing that even had that.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Delta Force Hawk Ops. Cool. Like an
Uh,
Xbox game from.
It
Sasha,
does, like a 360 game, yeah.
it says, don't mind me, even I have to work respond better with my typing tool. Yeah, I totally get that. Sasha says, "My fault, gang. Typo." And then, can you show?
I got chat
I'm looking for
apologizing
a white
themselves
one with
because
RGB
Tanner's
under $300. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're still talking about CPU cooler, that's like almost any CPU cooler that exists.
but also
basically.
I don't know what you mean by CPU cooler for your 4070 Ti Super. That's a graphics card. I'm puzzled. We'll work through this as a game. Is there any movies coming out that you guys want to see this year?
There's that like anime Lord of the Rings
Dude,
one.
okay, that looks kind of fire.
Yeah, I want to see that.
That looks fire. Gladiator 2.
Who knows how that's gonna go?
I agree with you. It could be good, it could be bad. I want to see Denzel Washington in Ancient Rome though. Besides Dragon Ball Z Daima, other than that, I'm good. No other movies this year that you want to see other than Dragon Ball Z. Interesting. What else was there? I kind of want to see the new Transformers.
The animated one, or you mean like a Michael Bay one?
The animated one.
Okay.
I heard it was really good.
I did actually as well. I'd probably watch that sometime.
That, Wild Robot. I'm probably going to see Joker, but I'm not quite sure it's going to be good.
I've heard very mixed things about
Yeah.
it, which
I've heard reviews where people are like, this isn't for me because it didn't go the way I expected. And for me, that could be more interesting, but I've also heard things like, I don't know.
I didn't want more of a musical.
You want what?
I didn't want more of a musical out of Joker.
Yeah.
but it's got your favorite musical artist in it.
Oh, my favorite of all time.
Oh, I love some of the Gaga songs. What the fuck does she know about cameras? Next year movies are going to be crazy. They might make a live action Atlantis. If they're making a live action Atlantis, it's not coming out next year because they would already have announced it if it's in production, so they can get people excited for it. So we might get an announcement for it, and then probably 2026. But there's no confirmation that Atlantis is being worked on because Disney's live action stuff is starting to flop. Now, I'd love to see it. I'd love to see a live action
it's
Treasure
too
Planet
diffused
more. That would go crazy. Okay, now
So,
Joker is
yeah,
exciting
next
to
up
watch. I
question.
want to see it
Guy,
too. I don't know. See.
Usually I put it up here in this groove,
Sure.
and then the other one goes like
Vertical.
this. And then the vertical one just uses these guys to hold it in. Like,
No, that's convenient. That fits.
yeah, like that.
Sasha, how
And
much would
then
it be?
At the top,
How much
I
would
use
it
just,
cost for
like,
a 4070 Ti build?
it's gonna be hard with this in
TI
here. You
Super
might have
build
to unscrew
I
this
mentioned
temporarily.
earlier.
And then
I don't know.
like you can
That's
put
so far up, chat. I
this,
think we
there's like a
forgot
little
about that.
groove in there that you can
Uh.
put it like this, so it does like underglow.
Yeah.
And then if you put like
But you can
two of
rinse it
these
out.
things on,
They'll clip on the inside.
yeah, they can
edge.
like slip into the inside.
Okay, okay.
And then this one with
can
the
just a wire to attach
yeah,
and then down.
the extension cable can go here, so that it goes up here, connects up to here, and then you can
RGB back.
run
That's
yeah your
perfect.
RGB back there, so it's like completely hidden.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Will look clean.
Same Treasure Planet would go hard. That's what I'm saying, man. Treasure Planet would translate so well to live action. You know what won't? How to Train Your Dragon. We're doing a live action How to Train Your Dragon.
That's something.
Did we need that?
No.
No.
The series ended like 5 years ago.
And
Plus, like every time you do like a live action like version of like a animated film, you just like lose a lot because
I
it's like
agree.
so much of like the like style of like
Yeah.
the film is exaggerating, characters
Yeah.
and like movements and their designs and stuff, and it just doesn't feel the same in like a live action context.
I think that there's very few animated projects that could be adapted as like very well.
Yeah.
I think that
I mean, there's some where you can do it and it's like fine, but it's like I don't know that there's like a compelling reason to do that over just how the original was presented.
exactly. I think like when people say they want Atlantis or they want for example, me, I want Treasure Planet. I think those are art styles and those are settings that could be translated really well into live action still.
Are they still trying to do a BioShock movie? That
I don't
reminds
know,
me.
but if they, that's the
anything
thing
like
is
the Borderlands
video game
movie.
adaptations have been getting better.
Well, yeah, but then there's been some real stinkers too.
It's okay. Remember like when Marvel movies started getting better when we were little?
Yeah.
And there was like Iron Man would come out and then they'd like double whammy us with like Incredible Hulk.
Yeah,
kinda
that's
shit.
true. That's true.
Like there was still some stinkers here and there, but I think video game movies are kind of on the same track where like we're in the era of get like a few bangers and then in a couple of years we're going to see this explosion of like everybody wants to do video game movies because
I mean, once you get like all those like big like Sony studios into it,
Yeah.
it's like somebody's gonna make a good movie eventually because it's like half those are like already basically movies.
yeah, and I think we've already gotten to the point where they're chasing those properties, but they're still hung up on superhero movies, and superhero movies are kind of dying. Before superhero movies, it was buddy cop films
Yeah.
and like action stars and stuff, and you saw those die out and give way to superhero movies. So I think we're seeing that happen with superhero movies and video game movies. I think video game movies are really gonna like kind of find this second wind in the 2020s, 2030s, or I should say not second wind, but like this really resurgence. And I think like where you look at superhero movies and you like point to like, oh, these were the really good ones that like set the standard for what you should be making. Where if you look at superhero movies, it's like X-Men 1, Spider-Man, and like Iron Man are like the big three everybody points to. I think The Last of Us adaptation is one of them. Fallout's going to
like
be
that
one of
one.
them.
I guess it has been like there's been like a lot of TV show kind of things.
TV
Yeah.
shows have been the best because it has like the most time
Yeah.
to like actually explore things.
Well,
like,
and you can probably get like a smaller director that like cares more about the property to do like a TV show.
yeah.
than,
Imagine
like,
if the
a-
Fallout show was
know.
crammed into a movie.
Yeah.
Would have been awful.
I think Fallout could have been done as a movie, and I think the cool thing about Fallout as a property is that you could go do a movie and it shouldn't affect the show whatsoever.
Right.
You could just do different characters, but I think
Damn,
we're getting
have to move this
close to
radiator.
Yeah.
having some.
It's hard
Stick
to
it on
get it in
and
there.
then
Yeah.
Wow, this actually blows.
You know, they didn't think Treasure Planet was classified as a failed movie. Yeah, it flopped when it came out, but it's kind of hit cult status at this point. Big Meat Man says the Minecraft one I feel will be a fail. Yeah, I think the Minecraft movie would be a fail.
Oh, for sure.
The problem is that like the Minecraft movie had the perfect formula where they just fucking copied the Lego movie.
Yeah.
They just copy the Lego movie and Free Guy, and you got money in the bank.
You can
dude.
tell it was made by people that have never once seen a fan-made YouTube animated Minecraft
Yeah, dude,
in their
there's
life.
so much
never
inspiration
once
to
watched
draw.
that video.
Yeah.
Just like from people's YouTube projects.
Never
or, like,
once saw Captain Sparkle's
the
music
Telltale
video
games
in
or
their
whatever.
entire
like,
life.
Did you guys see what Dream did with like VR capture
No.
and animating people? Dude, it's like he broke ground in like VR in video games. Of all people, he like pushed the industry for it. I'm not
He's a
even joking.
pioneer.
And it came from Dream. I was like, what? Justin, I'll show you this later. You'll actually like understand some of this. Kokata says, I want another Bioshock game. They're working on one.
but it's not like a true. Or are you talking about like the one that's like made by the old Bioshock devs, or are you talking about like
No,
an actual
it's
Bioshock?
being commissioned by 2K.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a different studio. It's not. It's not. I know what you're talking about. It's
Yeah.
on the space station. That looks cool. I'm curious to see how it is when it comes out.
I mean, I'm almost wondering if that's gonna feel more Bioshocky than like whatever Bioshock game they come out with, though.
I don't know. Sometimes what a series needs is like a fresh set of eyes. Sometimes it works. Sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah.
Instead of Concord, Sony should have invested into Dino Crisis remake. I miss dinosaur horror, dude. Dino Crisis, Turok. If you're really into the deep cuts, Jurassic: The Hunted. That was a game.
Did you play the Night Dive remake of Turok?
I didn't. I want to play Turok. I didn't grow up with those as a kid. I
I
haven't
don't even
played
know what
Turok.
that is.
It's
Turok
like it's a
is-
classic FPS. It's like a where you like fight dinosaurs and stuff.
Yeah.
It's kind of like Off-Brand Crisis, but with
Okay.
dinosaurs.
I like
It was just one of those games. It feels very much like it has DNA from Unreal Tournament and stuff. Footage I've seen.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. Big Feet Man. I love Jack Black, but I feel like he's just doing all the games.
Well, yeah, Jack
Wants to
Black
try
also
to
is
make them
only
better.
Jack Black and everything Jack Black does, which is
Yeah.
really annoying.
Well, he's like one of those like Kevin Hart and like The Rock kind
Yeah,
of situations where
which
he
is
kind of plays the same
fine.
character every single time.
But it's still just Jack Black.
I thought it was Steve.
It's. I have to squint harder next time.
Imp Steve.
Steve.
I like Jack Black. I remember when he started making a YouTube channel back in like 2014.
Those are great.
And yeah, he was just like, I'm gonna play video games, and then he dragged it out for a year where he didn't actually play any video games. I still have yet to play BioShock. It's kind of a tragedy.
I mean, there's even like a remastered version.
I own them.
Yeah.
I actually own the games. They were gifted to me like a year ago, and I still haven't played
I
them.
have a strip thread.
Actually,
Just
I played
like
part
one.
of one, and then I was like, "Wow, this is actually not like a on rails shooter. Like I actually have to use my brain,
Yep.
and I didn't feel like using my brain right at that second.
You should play some other classics. You should play like Deus Ex.
Those ones are old, man.
They are old.
They're old as shit. I wanted to play System Shock because they did the remake.
But that's like you got to play that because like every single like kind of BioShock or like immersive sim has like references to that game.
Deus Ex.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. I don't, because I know like, wasn't the last one the one that people were like, this is kind of mid? That they Ubisoft it.
Yeah, I mean, I think they get worse over time generally.
Okay.
You got to find like the OG on like GOG or something.
I'm getting there.
Man says if they do one in space, it would follow the stuff from sea to land to sky, then space. I don't think that's where Bioshock is.
I mean, it would work in space though. I mean,
would
it's
work.
the same kind of like, you know, motif as like the other games essentially.
it could. I
Where
could
it's like you're
see-
in like an isolated, you know, location or whatever.
I would honestly. I would hand that game off to Obsidian because of how well they did Outer Worlds and like the satire in that with like corporations.
Yeah, but I don't want Obsidian to do the gameplay, to be honest.
That's fair. Have you seen the gameplay for Avowed?
I have. That's like my one complaint with it.
Yeah.
It's just like they can't nail like the feeling of combat. I
The
feel
only
like.
thing that looks cool is the wands.
Like I'm sure the writing will be great.
Yeah.
I'm sure like it'll be a cool like in-depth RPG. I'm just like,
Sometimes it looks like the best looking game ever, and then other times it looks like it's from like Xbox One.
yeah.
It's like visually at least.
Like it feels like, you know, the same combat that was in like Fallout New Vegas. But like, you know,
Nah.
10 years later.
That's
or whatever.
yeah, that's really how Outer Worlds felt.
Some parting words.
Sing us the song tonight.
Who's in chat?
We got a few familiar faces.
Down in the moon for a
You guys-
melody.
Oh, there's Kato. Kato.
We got a Kato.
Guys, is this too big of a jug to carry around with you?
Boudin,
Nonsense.
Boudin.
It's too big.
You need a double down.
What are you two brothers doing?
We got a couple of systems here.
Double PC building.
Yeah.
These guys look related or what?
Only on days that end in Y.
Only days ahead of why. This is full of craft beer.
Ooh.
Craft beer.
It's water. It's very good.
Got that.
Chat, love you guys. What a fun stream. Oh, you guys are double building. This is
Yep.
cool.
Got that pineapple.
Both viewers
cider.
in chat right now,
Oh, really?
Yep.
Hey guys.
hanging out, watching their systems get built.
These national or local?
I believe these are national.
National. Woo! Doggy.
Yes,
Looking
sir.
great.
Go. Beautiful. Enjoy. Oh my gosh. Have a great day, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Have a good stream.
See
Drew
you
says
tomorrow.
that jug is orange AF.
It is.
Have a good one, boss.
See that video popping, dude.
Really?
Ew.
Love to hear that. When you're done with the stream, you should go check out our YouTube video.
What video is that, Tanner?
It's the news of the week.
Ah.
It is the news.
Newsy news.
Newsy news. What were we talking about?
I thought you guys weren't doing news content. Did you change your mind?
Off-stream topic. Off-stream topic. The content goes where the wind blows. Wish I could build a PC for a living, but I would have to learn. Then learn. That is what life is meant.
Part.
You are here. Life exists, and the powerful play goes on so that you may contribute a verse. That's from Dead Poets Society. I'm 14, and this is deep.
Why is this wire gotta be so extra long? Should I go?
Oh, you have the radiator in again. That's annoying.
Yeah.
This is like just the extra, right? There's actually a lip up here
Oh, is there?
where if you zip tie the wire, just like, bundle it
Oh,
up,
yeah, there is.
you can just like
Okay.
shove
No,
it
I
in
can
that little lip.
I can probably still
yeah,
manage
yeah.
that. That's perfect.
It's got like a perfect little place to put it in there.
Come on. I'm a dev builder for 5M. That's sick. I love GTA. I never got into the RP side of it though.
I would get into the RP side of Red Dead.
Yeah, honestly, I could get into more of like a character and a thing if I'm not like moving a trash truck around, you know? Like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go like be a hunter or something.
Yeah, exactly. You're just collecting shit, or you're like going and doing bounties. Because like the bounties in Red Dead are really cool for about half the game.
Yeah.
Like they're super cool, and they're like really well crafted experiences where like there's a little story along with them, and then they kind of just get boring. But if you were bounty hunting a person,
No.
that'd be sick. Like that's part of the reason I like Rust, is because you can talk to people in server chat and you can go bounty hunt people. But the problem is that you have a base. In Red Dead, you don't have a base. You can't like
Right.
just in the middle of everything. Kill people. Maybe King says
you
I
have,
build
like,
bikes for
hideouts
people
in
getting
Red
into
Dead?
cars. What do you say?
Do you have like hideouts in Red Dead? Like
Like
is
how you
there,
can get an apartment in
Yeah, like in GTA
GTA?
you have apartments and stuff. Is there like a
I don't know.
whole like
That's a good
gang
point, though.
hideout or
I've
something?
never thought about that.
There might
like
be a
that?
camp. I feel like the camp system
I
probably
can't
got carried
purchase
over.
real estate.
Can't purchase real estate. I don't know.
It's
I
unfortunate.
honestly, Red Dead Online got abandoned and buried in the dirt, a fucking shallow grave.
Yeah.
I'm over here trying to make up my mind if I should get the stimmer cables for the 8-pin. I think. What do the stimmer cables even do?
The
They just light up,
strimmers?
right?
Stimmer cables?
I'm stimming.
I'm stimming. I'm
Stimming?
stimming right now.
Strimmer.
They light up.
They light up. That's
Yeah.
it.
They're just cable extensions that have like RGB lights in them.
Oh.
Yeah.
They do be illuminating.
Hey, if they make you happy, man, it might give you a couple extra frames. You think there's a need to be another Red Dead, or let it end? Let it end. Let it end. Do not make another Red Dead. We don't need another one. I want another goddamn LA Noire game. I want another Bully game. I want
It's like just barely doesn't.
any of the other properties
So
that Rockstar's made.
I might just make them both go to the front.
I mean, I can get you an extension if you want.
Actually, yeah, I have a couple.
They're out there on the. Oh, if you have one.
Yeah, I probably
Okay.
have one somewhere.
Yeah, that's probably easiest.
I've never played Bully. I
It's
want
like
to
a
play
like
it.
really old school Rockstar game.
It looks very old school video game. Like you got your hub world at campus, and it's got the mini games and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with that. It looked like a fun game. I remember I watched when I was little, 13, 14 years old. I watched Jacksepticeye play it.
I don't think it was Jacksepticeye, but I definitely watched somebody play through like all of Bully at some point.
I'm gonna wait see if they do a remake of it, because I don't want to play that right now.
I could have sworn like I heard that they were doing it, or that they were planning on doing it or something.
They were planning on a bunch of remakes, and then after the GTA trilogy launched and it flopped 'cause it
Yeah.
was bad, they were like,
Well,
okay, no
that's
more.
because they basically like handed off their franchise to like a mobile dev.
Yeah. I was just like, why did you do that?
Like they have infinite resources. Like why do
Yeah.
that?
I don't know, man. And I'm curious to see what they do. We were talking about this with Zach last week. What they do with GTA Online.
Yeah.
Because have you seen Free Guy?
I have not.
Okay. The plot of Free Guy is that the main character pretty much lives in GTA Online. He's an NPC. And then he gains consciousness and shit. But the main driving like antagonist, his plan for the whole movie is that he wants to release the next GTA, but he needs to axe all of the servers for GTA Online so people will go buy the new game and play the new GTA Online and they'll lose all their cosmetics and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, I wonder if Rockstar's gonna do that.
Does GTA have cosmetics, or is it just like?
Cosmetics, like vehicles.
Yeah,
like
I mean all the
everything.
clothes you can buy.
I mean, like in
and
like the
cars
traditional
and-
way. Like it's all like in-game.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Whatever stuff. It's not just like microtransactions. stuff
No,
that
nothing
you
that I would expect for you
buy.
to keep going into the next game. at
Okay.
least.
Yeah, but there's so many people that have bought a shit ton of vehicles and like microtransaction pay to win stuff.
Yeah, I mean, you can buy shark cards and cars, but I don't know. There was no guarantee ever that those cars are yours in every future GTA game. Like, I don't think anyone should have been expecting that.
I guess, but there's gonna be these people with like maxed out garage, years of work put
Yeah,
into their GTA.
great. Start over.
I mean, like half the people
You,
playing
yeah,
though.
but you gotta understand, you're coming from it as a Tarkov player.
Well, I've also had 4 GTA 5 accounts and play online a lot. Like, I do enjoy GTA, and at no point was I ever like, yeah, I'm going to keep these all if it's going to be an evergreen account, and every future online GTA is, I'll have these now.
I think a lot of people feel that way.
That's concerning.
Yeah, I think a lot of people, it's like GTA's hit this like Destiny status for them, where they're like, if they make Destiny 3, I lose all my Destiny 2.
You're right.
That's kind of like probably how
I don't
they're-
know. Like, I would hope GTA 6 is so much better. Also, how did we... I don't know much of that.
Where did you find
like,
those?
I wouldn't want the same cars to be in there because I would hope they have new driving mechanics. I'd hope the
I-
cars feel different. Like, I wouldn't want my current whatever that I have in 5.
I think they should leave both open because again, like Justin said, they have the resources to keep GTA Online running
How many people
forever.
are playing on like custom servers versus like the actual official ones?
Yeah, and I think
I don't
like
know.
they're gonna go to a point where it's like, because they just did something with modding recently that was like big for the modding community. I can't remember what it was, but I think they should probably just make GTA 6 online and run that as its own thing and support it and all that.
Were you talking in like terms of they're gonna shut down GTA 5 online when GTA 6 comes out, and that's why
Yeah,
people are scared
yeah.
of it?
Yes.
I guess I wouldn't expect them to shut down GTA 5 online immediately.
Yeah. I think people would be livid if that
Yeah,
happened.
I mean that's a lot more concerning than just being like, oh, it didn't carry over to the next game. I get what you mean.
Yeah, I do think
Like
people
just straight
will
up
be.
deleting it.
I do think people will be pissy when things don't carry over, but it makes sense to me. I
mean,
just
also
don't
the
know.
progression of the game, you know, they'd have to work that into it. Otherwise, you're starting off with all this fancy stuff when the whole point of the
Exactly.
game is to like grind your way up to
Exactly.
all the expensive
And
cars.
I'm sure there'll be
things.
some sort of like, if you played a certain amount of GTA or you complete a quest or whatever, you get like something in GTA 6. But
Yeah. You get like a port that lets you transfer your cars from the other island or some shit. Like, I don't
something
know.
like that.
But yeah, I would hate if you just like copy paste.
Yeah, I agreed. I would love to just kind of restart with that one and have new heists and new stuff. Big Feet Man says, I feel like GTA 6 will be a hard fail. No. I think GTA 6 is. I
I
think it's impossible for it to fail. Really.
would agree.
Even if the game is shit,
Even
nobody's
if it
gonna know
literally
it's
is
shit.
just GTA 5.
Yeah. Even if it's.
but refreshed looking.
Yeah, if it's like a essentially copy and paste, or it's just a new story but same mechanics, everybody's gonna buy it. Big Feet Man says they are going to shut it down. What?
Like confirmed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look that up right now. Okay, no. Yeah, no. That's not true. It
I
doesn't
feel
make
like it'd
sense
be-
for them to shut it down because it's the thing that makes them all of their money.
It wouldn't make sense for them to even announce right now if they were shutting it down, because
Yeah.
that's all they're doing is shooting themselves in the foot, and that'd be so
We're
useless to even
over
say.
a year out.
Yeah, way too early to even like screw themselves over like that. That'd be insane.
Yeah, we're over a year out from this game, and I've heard rumors that they're going to delay
Sure.
6 into 2027. Which honestly, that's fine. I don't really care. I want a new Halo, man. That's what I want. It's been this December will have been 3 years. 3? 4.
Since,
come out.
since the one Halo game nobody knows about.
Look, okay, best we can do is a live service marathon game.
Honestly, at this point, they just need to buy Bungie back. I don't know. Like or they need to let the franchise die, or give the movie to Christopher Nolan and then revive it. I'm excited to get to play Halo again. I think Infinite's a good multiplayer. Like, I think Infinite's a really solid multiplayer. People have their opinions about the campaign. I shill for it.
I forgot I have a hard drive as well.
I'm excited for what's it called? Ghost of Yote. You guys see that?
Not Ghost of Tsushima?
No,
We got
Ghost
more
of
ghosts?
Yote. They are
Lots of spooky ghosts.
the new
People
Ghost
are mad
game.
at it
Oh.
again.
What?
People are mad at it. I saw that.
Yeah, cause woman. Yeah,
mad cause woman.
Yeah. Gamer mad because woman. It's the headline
checks
every
out.
week. Bless you.
Sorry if you heard that. I covered the mic.
But yeah, no, it's set like 300 years after the first game. New character. And they're trying to turn it into a franchise. They're like, oh, we want to make Ghost into a franchise. It's like, oh god, I've seen this before. Please no, not Assassin's
wait,
Creed.
Wait.
Yeah, no, that's how I feel.
How to immediately know something's gonna get ruined.
It'll get outplayed, overplayed at some point. They'll hand it off to a different developer, then sucker punch, and then eventually the game series will get. We'll be having a Ghost of fucking pirates.
The first quintuple A game is gonna release.
Those are my favorite.
Subkoi says flood-based Halo. Playing as a marine against the flood would make a good horror game.
Oh, selfish.
I would love a Helldivers Halo game. That would be great. I'd love just to have an ODST game that is like Helldivers. That would be so much fun. And you can call in Spartans and Mantises and all
I
these
mean,
different
even if you
vehicles.
just like expanded upon like the original ODST premise, like just make like a co-op game, and then like
Make a
every
tactical
mission
shooter.
is just like a different,
Yeah.
yeah,
Tactical
like
shooter would be
ODST
cool.
tactical kind of old school Rainbow Six kind of thing.
I'd
I
be for that.
completely agree with that because I never played ODST until
Because
like,
like,
right
ODST has
before-
like a really interesting campaign where like
Yeah.
you go into it and it feels so different from any of the Halo games.
I agree.
You're like, you know, avoiding patrols and unlocking these like supply caches and stuff as
It's
you go around the map. Like it's cool.
Semi-open world. It's like it got very open levels.
Yeah.
It's like I remember playing it for the first time and I was like, because Halo fans have like the worst case of revisionist history ever. Like, I don't know if you remember this. Halo Reach was shat on when it launched. I remember as a kid, I got into Halo right after Halo Reach launched. And I remember all of like the OG like fans that had been playing since the first one and they'd gone through the whole hype cycle of 2 and 3. They would tell me how bad Halo Reach was. And I remember loving it. And nowadays, everybody's saying how Halo Reach is their favorite game. When I was younger, the big thing to hate on right after Halo Reach was they went, oh, wait, you know what? Halo Reach isn't that bad because Halo 4 came out and that was bad.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
I played like I was, you know, at the right time to play 3 quite a bit.
Yeah.
But like realistically, like most of my playtime was in Reach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reach was my only Halo experience, really.
Forge on Halo Reach, whenever your friend grabs the grid, starts spinning it, and you're like, please freaking stop it, dude. Like, he's got the grid again.
Dude, I
But-
remember playing like Forge maps like with
Yeah.
other people. Like, you know, you have those ones where it's like you spawn and then like they drop the vehicles down a
Yeah.
chute and you're trying to like dodge them by like running around.
I remember there's a Hot Wheels racing track I really loved.
Yeah.
There was a McDonald's map I really loved. But yeah, when I was playing Halo, when I finally got an Xbox when I was a kid, the big thing to hate on was Halo 3 ODST. Like everybody was like, that game was shit. It was a stupid side the side game, and then I played it like probably close to 10 years after that. I was like, this was so cool. It had so many cool ideas, like Justin was saying, and they should make something like that again. I don't care if it goes to another developer. It should be expanded upon. Big Feet Man says they need to make a second Cyberpunk 2077. If you haven't played Phantom Liberty, you should play it. Phantom Liberty is almost an entire other game. It's
I mean,
good.
like literally, they are making another Cyberpunk game.
They
aren't
are.
Like,
They're doing Witcher 4 first,
Yeah.
but they're doing pre-production on another Cyberpunk right now. And I'm excited to see it. I think Cyberpunk is really cool because when you walk around in that world, it feels like every single NPC could have a cool story, which means that you could do infinite different things to make a Cyberpunk story cool.
Cyberpunk Infinite.
Cyberpunk Infinite, let's go. Subboy says ODST is cool. I remember getting lost the first time I played it, but I really missed the flood. They just disappeared. If you go into Master Chief Collection, they have a Halo 3 ODST flood firefight mode, which is super cool. That's a fun one for me and the friends. Big Feet Man says I've always been on PlayStation. Yeah, and you've always got the better exclusives, bud. And Subquest says crouch to assert dominance. It's called teabagging. Don't appropriate my culture. Yeah. Right back.
Wow, we just cable manage our hearts away over here. Will that close? No. No.
You're close.
So
but
close yet so far.
Yeah, that's like the eternal problem with this case is just.
It looks like you have a lot of space, and I was like, oh,
you-
I can't just...
I mean, you basically can't go past like
No.
where this fan bracket sticks out. Otherwise, you're gonna get bulge in your back panel. Unfortunately,
Let's see.
it's a little rough with like cable mods and RGB fans and hard drives and everything.
I put a fat bundle of front panel USBs behind there. I'm
You
just
could
gonna
also like move this to the side a little bit and then,
and then
like,
have a little bit more space.
yeah, so that you can lay that like slightly flatter is a potential.
Yeah, that's also smart.
The best PlayStation is 2. Yeah, I get behind that. It's a lot of PlayStation 2 classics out there. Sorry, your build's being hard. That's okay. That's that's what we're paid to do. So.
Yeah. I think we got it. We might have just got it. These two SATAs down the side.
What's up, Mr. Elili? However you want to pronounce that.
What up, what up? PlayStation 2. That might be my next retro console.
Did you ever have a PlayStation 2?
Never had a PlayStation of any kind.
Gotcha.
I went from a Wii to an Xbox, skipping all of PlayStation. But I feel like some nostalgic stuff could come from the PS2.
I mean, you got a lot of like, you got like Kojima stuff. You got like Resident Evil, Silent Hill kind of
Resident
thing.
Evil would definitely be up on that list.
Okay, I have
You got some
Big Feet
classic
Man.
FPS like Time Splitters.
Time Splitters. Dude is cultured. What the fuck? Time
Yeah.
Splitters is a fucking cut.
I had a
dude.
PS2, man.
That's
Lots of people like Time
crazy.
Splitters.
Time Splitters is some fucking culture. You know, if women appreciated video game cultureness, I feel like
Oh, boy.
Justin would be like an absolute giga chad. Just have women on his arms all the time. Oh my god, you know Time Splitters? Like, there's like a video game equivalent to reading feminist literature in a Starbucks. That's Justin right
I don't
there.
know if Time Splitters is like very feminist.
Sorry. Have
Coded.
you played The Last of Us 2? Is your favorite character Abby? I showed my parents the trailer. Also, chat, if you've played Last of Us 2, let's avoid spoilers for people that haven't watched the second season yet or haven't played the second game yet. We're going to speak around the topic of things that happen. I showed my parents the trailer because they watched the first season of The Last of Us for season 2. And there's a lot of scenes where you're like, oh, they're just doing the second game this season. Like, they're not changing it. They're not going around anything that happened. Like, they're gonna
I'm excited for that.
expand upon. I was like, yeah, I'm so excited for the internet to break. Like two episodes in, probably.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's
I'm
good.
gonna be honest. I feel like most people who actually played the game that aren't just like chronically online, like were like fans of it. Because like every time I've
I
heard
think
like
so.
some random person, like there was one time like at like the grocery store or something, I was like standing in line talking to this dude. And he's like, oh yeah, I like video games. I have a PS5. I'm like, oh, you play like like The Last of Us and stuff. He's like, yeah, I like Last of Us 2. It was pretty good. I liked it. It's pretty sad, but I enjoyed the story a lot.
I think it took me playing the game twice.
Yeah.
Because I was so like, I think the first playthrough, this is how you know they're effective at what they do. I was so blinded by anger. And I also, for context, this was 2020. I was working a factory job and I took time off to play this game and I was depressed as shit. Like, it was probably some of the worst months of my life. And I was like, wow, The Last of Us, like, that was really a meaningful game for me. I opened The Last of Us 2 and in 4 hours some shit goes down and I was like, I spent 25 hours, probably like collectively 3 days of time off, just being even more depressed.
I mean, it's
playing
not like
The Last
the
of Us
first
2.
game was like super happy, positive necessarily
Sure.
either, though.
It's just that now you're more connected
think
to
it's
the
just 'cause
world
I
and
played
people.
it.
It's like a
and-
little more wholesome in like certain ways.
The
but I
ending
mean,
could be looked at as wholesome from a more juvenile perspective.
the end of it is not wholesome of the
No,
first game.
It's
like,
not. But I was also a
pretty
kid when I
clearly
played
not.
that,
The
and I was
streamer
like,
clip
"Oh,
of-
he
streamer
saved
clip
her. It's
is,
wholesome."
killing the rabbit. In
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh, look at the cute bunny. Oh no.
Yeah. But yeah, no, The Last of Us 2. I had like these rose-colored glasses thinking back to the first game, and man, The Last of Us 2 just slapped me around when I played that, and it took me replaying it 2 years later to go, you know what? This was a really effective story.
Well, I feel like some people conflate like thing that makes me feel bad is bad thing,
yeah.
when it's like that's obviously like the point of like what they're trying to do.
I think what they wanted to do was make the player angry and go
Yeah.
through that first half of the game on a rampage with Ellie. And I think when the second half of the game hits, you're kind of slapped with a reality check. And like playing it a second time where I know what happens and I already went through those emotions.
Well, they're like putting you in the shoes of the characters from like the
Yeah.
first game, from like the ending of the first game.
Yeah.
Like those same like emotions, that same kind of like motif they're going on. Like, yeah.
Yeah. And I loved it. I love it now. I didn't love it the first time around. I was just sad.
Yeah.
And I think it also took me going through. I had some family members pass away during COVID, and it like we didn't know they were sick until they were sick, and then they were dead right after that. And my second playthrough was after all this happened. I was like, you know what? This is very accurate to life. Like, people are not going to die the way you want them to, and it's not going to happen. You're going to be left without closure and all these different things. And that game kind of just portrays that in such a real way.
I feel like it's like if you watch like Denis Villeneuve movies, like a lot of his films feel like the same way as that.
Yeah.
It's very somber.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it does feel a lot like that. I think if they chose to go the movie route, he would have been the perfect person.
Yeah.
But yeah. I missed out on chat.
Yeah.
First game system was Nintendo 64. That's sick. What console was Prototype on? I think it was on 360.
Yeah, I want to say 360 PS3 era was Prototype.
Because Prototype was like, I think was it an Xbox exclusive? Because I think it was like Prototype and Infamous that were like the two games that were pretty much the same thing.
It might have been, yeah. I can't remember
But yeah,
if it was exclusive or not.
Big Feet Man says, God, it was sad. Yeah, Last of Us 2 was sad. And then, are they making a third one? I don't think they've confirmed anything. I know that they had the director did a documentary of the making of 2, and at the end of it, he said, I have an idea. I know where I would want to take it, but we're going to pursue some other stuff first.
Well, they were making like some like multiplayer stuff for a while,
canceled.
and then it got canned.
Yeah.
So I wonder if like, you know, they're kind of like reassessing what they're planning on doing at this
Yeah.
point.
Neil Druckmann said that the third game would follow Tommy, which I don't personally want to follow Tommy. I want Ellie to have a conclusion to her story.
I like Tommy just being a thing that they were like trying to get to, and that was about it.
I think Tommy's like Jack Sparrow. He becomes way less interesting when he becomes a main character.
Yeah,
Like,
it was a
Yeah.
good motivation for the first part.
We can get an entire trilogy of Tommy games.
a lot of people wanted a prequel with Tommy and Joel. You split the game between playing as the two of them.
And you just do construction manual labor jobs.
No, like where they're like,
Florida.
it's like right after the death of his daughter, and they just go out and be like,
No,
Raiders.
pre-apocalypse.
and I'm just like, yeah, pre-apocalypse, they're just contracted. That'd be crazy.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on Dead End? I don't know what Dead End is.
It'd be like those scenes from the Falcon and Winter Soldier show when they're just like
Yeah,
vibing on the boat building.
The
shit.
best
It's
scenes
just
of the whole
two of
show.
them just-
Those were the
Doing
best scenes of the whole
construction
show, man. I wouldn't be opposed if they took ideas for those TV shows that didn't need 6 episodes and they just make them the equivalents of a Pixar short before a movie.
Yeah. It
Like,
could work.
I would have preferred
Just the
that.
conversations between people, just make it some random topic,
Yeah.
and they're just going at it.
Dead End. Is that
Is
a
that
game?
wait, is Dead End the DLC for the first game, or is that something else for Last of
Left
Us 1?
Behind.
Left Behind. Okay, I don't know what Dead End is then.
Remember the first game you ever played?
Do you remember the first game?
I think it was a 3D TMNT game at my friend's house on the PlayStation 2.
I want to say it was like a Mario Kart on like the GameCube or something.
Yeah.
Was probably like the first thing I ever played.
On a GameCube, but I don't know what it would have.
Yeah.
First game I ever like owned, like my parents got for me, was when we got a Wii for Christmas in like 2006.
Actually, the
And-
first game might have been like fucking like Putt Adventures or some shit on like the PC. I remember playing that
Oh.
kind of thing.
I had a Bob the Builder game on my
Oh,
dad's
hell
computer
yeah.
when I was little.
Love Bob the Builder games.
But like my first game that I actually got to sit down and play with my
Okay,
own
feels
time was Ben 10 Alien Force on the Wii and Wii Sports. Like you
Let's
get
go
Wii
sideways.
Sports with the Wii. It comes with the fucking Xbox.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fun.
Mm-hmm.
You probably want to do it.
Big Feet Man says, I wish they would make a second Days
It's
Gone,
not-
but that will
otherwise
never
your
happen.
Connectors are gonna
I,
be in a weird
it
place.
could happen. I could see them making another
Yeah,
Days
no, I
Gone.
hate the like hard drive and SSD mounts in that case. They're not super well thought out in my
I
opinion.
don't like that they go on the door. Like the door is cool to hide the drive that's behind.
It's just really hard to like connect up your cables because of it being on the door like that.
It needs to be able to hinge still.
Yeah.
Crash Bandicoot was an OG game.
Yep.
Isn't Zach's dog named after Crash Bandicoot? No, his dog's named after Banjo-Kazooie. Have you guys watched Transformers 1? Are you talking about
Like
Michael
the
Bay
First Michael Bay
or
one.
the animated one that's called Transformers 1?
I'm assuming he's talking about the animated.
I haven't. I've heard really, really, really good things.
Yeah.
So I may be seeing it this weekend because I was gonna see Joker, and my friend and I saw Megalopolis last week,
He
and
just
we're kind of
can't
like,
handle two shitty movies.
yeah, we're like, we cannot do 2 shitty movies in a row. Like,
Yeah, just mixed up with literally anything else.
as an adult, I want to be able to spend my weekend and actually have a good time. And if Joker 2 is just mid, and I walk out of that theater having paid like $16 for a ticket or whatever, and it's just like, that's gonna ruin my Saturday. Big Feet Man 221 says PlayStation CEO hated it, so make sure that will never happen. Well, they changed PlayStation CEOs recently. So Jim Ryan, the guy that was running PlayStation and pushing a bunch of live service games like Concord, he's not in charge anymore. They have one business CEO and one game CEO, and they're running the company together, which is why you see less games right now because all of the studios are working on what they actually want to work on, which means that hopefully end of this PlayStation 5 generation and the beginning of PlayStation 6, they're going to have a lot of titles that are actually worth buying, and they're going to make you want to buy a PlayStation.
The real question is how long are they gonna like, you know, be stuck on like PS5 Pro before they go like PS6? Because I'm sure they want to get like value out of people buying it, at least the people that would buy that kind of thing anyway.
I think that PS5 Pro is a refresh. I think that they're gonna push it this year and they're not gonna push it next year.
How long did like PS4 Pro exist before the PS5 came
It's like
out?
2 years, I think.
Okay.
Because we always get those like half a generation jumps
Yeah.
at the end of the generation. Yeah, and so Big Feet Man says 2027, which makes a lot of sense to me. Is 2 years of PS5 Pro and then a PS6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Transformers is all over the place. Lower.
Lore-wise?
I don't know.
I mean, are we tying into G.I. Joe soon?
That's the live action one.
That's right.
And I'm down for that. I'll be there day one for G.I. Joe. And did you guys watch Snake Eyes? That came out like 3 years ago.
Maybe?
It was like a Snake Eyes solo movie that just came and went.
I don't think so.
I saw all the actual G.I. Joe
Yeah,
movies.
the G.I. Joe ones I remember seeing. but-
Channing Tatum.
Sold.
The first one has Channing Tatum, and then they kill him off screen in the second one. And Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Bruce Willis show up for G.I. Joe Retaliation. Don't test me. I know my G.I. Joe lore.
I'm doing a weird one. I like it.
The Snake Eyes movie could have
What are
been
you
better.
doing a weird on?
Just,
Yeah, I didn't
This.
see it. It looked.
I need it to be its own SATA cable anyway, so I put this over there. I'm just gonna run
Great.
that and just go boop.
Yeah, it is very annoying in many ways.
At least this way you have all the power you would ever need.
More power.
More power.
Which PC components that I can overspend
Uh-oh.
future-proof that I don't need to upgrade later on? There's no such thing.
Yeah, that's a bad word, dude. Add the F word, future proofing.
Yeah, that I don't need to upgrade later on.
You're always gonna have to upgrade.
If you are above, yeah, it's like if you're, yeah,
It just moves too fast, man. Like in technology and stuff. Like,
Moore's law, baby.
at least at the moment, anyway. Like,
Yeah.
and it's been that way since kind of like the beginning of PCs, really.
I'd say in 10, 15 years, we're not going to need to buy PCs.
I mean, at least nowadays, like, I mean, before you used to get really screwed because it would be like you'd buy a GPU and then like a year later there'd be like a new DirectX version and then like suddenly it wasn't compatible with anything anymore.
Yeah.
That
At
was
least
worse.
that doesn't really happen anymore.
It's still every couple of years. It's worth. Thank you for the follow. The second G.I. Joe was shit in my book. Yeah, I don't remember
Yeah,
it
none of
being
them are
good
particularly
either.
good
I just remember there
movies.
was like
Action
one
for
scene.
action.
I remember
This
there was
doesn't
one
want-
scene where they're like in a shootout, and then Bruce Willis says something like, "My cholesterol is really high after that one," and I was just like, "Wow."
What was that one like kind of half parody action movie that had like all the old action, like 80s action guys in it?
Red?
Yeah.
Red.
Or are you talking about Expendables?
I mean, honestly, both of those.
I feel like
think
Red was more
are,
of a
like,
parody of like an Expendables type movie.
Expendables was like, it wanted. I don't know. It's Sylvester Stallone, so I imagine the production changed halfway through the movie because he seems to be like the idea guy and change shit on the fly. I don't know. So what's this I heard about asking for a free PC on X? That's our boss.
I don't know what X is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what's
I'm
X?
really
what's
just not
X?
familiar with this platform.
You know, as a wise man once said, X gonna give it to you.
Very philosophical of you, thank you.
Dude, shoot. Yo, I have your PC. I love it. How did you get into my house?
Can I have it back? I get home soon. is being something.
I realized the other day I haven't watched Star Wars in like 6 months, 7 months.
It's for your
Like,
it's for the
damn.
best.
I don't think I'm like an active Star Wars fan anymore.
It's not worth being one.
Yeah, Acolyte looked like poopy. I'll check out Skeleton Crew. It looks kind of fun.
What is it?
Did Tanner just make a DMX rap?
What do you mean? That's the song from the opening of Deadpool 1.
DMX rap. What did you say right before that, Justin?
I don't know.
God damn it,
I
Justin.
have no idea what I said 2 seconds
God
ago.
Go
Damn
fish.
it, Justin. God damn it.
I'm so spoiled by my 011 Evos and the ability to plug in power supply cables in any which order you feel like it.
Yeah, imagine
And
that.
then
dude.
you end up in a case like this, and I'm just like, oh wait, I can't even plug in those SATA cables, even if I wanted to.
Making fun of all those other builders that have to struggle through this every day.
One day you can be like me, only touch an 011 Evo.
I build in one case.
In one case.
I refuse to build in any other cases.
I won't even look at the other cases.
It's the best case. It's a beautiful case.
I won't even look at your other cases.
Big Feet Man says, like I said, I'm sorry it's being a pain. Big Feet Man, it's not a pain. It's just that Chris doesn't
I don't
make
know how to
regular
build a
PCs
computer.
anymore. He does water-cooled everything.
And water cooled everything in like the same multiple systems.
Yeah, he does Lian Li 011s and height cases.
It's okay. Any of my problems are just little OCD things because I like cable managing a certain way or plugging
Because the
things in a
back
certain
will literally
way.
not close.
Or the back will just literally not close.
Drew goes, we're going to build in one case and one case only. It
You're
gets
gonna
the
like
people
it.
going. Do you guys like BTF build? I don't know. I don't build PCs. Ask the guys building
We
PCs.
were like, what? Do you like BTF builds? They're cool. I wish we could check some of it out at some point, but I don't think it'll be like a mainstream thing for a very long time.
Is that the back connect stuff?
Yeah. Anything Asus with the back connect is called BTF
Oh.
because they coined that term for whatever reason.
Gotcha.
But everyone else just
I
calls
mean,
it
they
like
love coining terms.
reverse
so,
connectors
you
or
know.
literally
Not
whatever you want to
surprised.
call
I
it.
think back connect is like the generalized term.
Yeah.
And then you got Project Zero, and
Which
then
is
you have
MSI.
BTF, and we were like looking at doing there's a back connect CPU water block.
It would have been a cool project.
Would have
But-
been?
Yeah, we were
Is
we
it
were
too
talking.
expensive or something?
It was expensive. We were talking about doing like a full video.
We were
but
also trying to get the BTF 4070 Ti in white that also matches the white
Right.
BTF
Yeah.
motherboard, and I mean,
It's
no matter what, you
just-
just have to.
like our
so expensive.
schedule for this holiday season is so cramped. It's
Yeah.
like we need to take time for a video like that. And just decided to push it to another.
Let us know in chat if you want to see that.
Let us know in the comments down below.
Welcome viewers. I would let me know if you want to see a back connect CPU water block. And make sure you stop by our news video today.
Okay, now would you like to close?
Want a cooking stream? Everybody go spam binging with Babish's page, and we can get a cooking stream
With two
With-
Babishes.
with 2 Babishes. Shit, we might be able to get Keemstar for 3 Babishes.
He is kind of
Um,
another Babish.
So what's the best part about? So what the best part that's about to come out next year that you're excited about? The 50 series cards.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's excited about.
I think this works. Is that?
As
and-
long as. I think so.
It doesn't seem like it wants to go any further than that. And it kind of like it sticks out on this end.
Yeah, I think that's
Korean
fine. I
says
think
hello.
you should be able
Hello.
to. Don't forget your sticker. You gotta
How would
take
be?
ownership of that.
Trust me, I don't want anyone facing this back to me.
Oh boy.
Oh, I had nothing to do with this.
Well, we collect so much data nowadays, you know. There's
No,
a
we don't.
huge paper trail.
How do we see our viewers?
that.
This right here.
Yeah, that's Kick.
Gotcha.
She had like 100 people on Kick.
I got these for you too.
Get
by the
rated?
way.
I don't know. We were. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. I'm holding a zip tie. I need to check my phone. I wonder if Kick is being broken again. That'd be really annoying if it was. Because there are people, so I don't know if we got rated at some point.
Fluffy Spoons that says, I'm excited about shirtless meta PCs. What?
Thank you, Kata, for reminding me that nobody talks in Kick.
Drew says,
Why
just
doesn't
don't bring
nobody- How
up
are
the
there
hot
hundreds
tub
of people
streams.
and nobody's talking?
Big Fee Man says, how fast do you think I would have to upgrade to the 50 series? I assume that means 50 series. As fast as you want to, man. You don't
Yeah.
have to upgrade.
No. Try it out, and you upgrade based off of your like results. You try to push a higher resolution, or trying to hit a certain frame limit, or whatever, and that kind of gives you your driving force behind why you're upgrading.
Question: are there any PC components that are so sharp will cut or injure you? The I/O shield.
Yeah, the I/O shield, the heat sinks on like every motherboard
yeah.
ever if you're not careful.
I/O
like-
shield. Is
Cheaper air coolers, the
Oh,
the
yeah,
heat sink
yeah, the
stuff.
fins
Yeah.
themselves, yeah. Cheaper cases.
I want to do a video where I want to see if people would actually watch this. So let me know in chat if you'd watch this. Get Zach, is the music man from our videos, and we make him learn how to race a car in sim racing, and then see if it has any effect on his driving on a real track with a real car, and then do the same thing for an airplane.
Never forgot.
Sounds
That
like
would
an
be
expensive
crazy.
video, Tanner.
I don't care.
Do we have
That
the
would be
budget
so
for
much
that
fun.
one?
That would be so much fun.
Oh, where did I put my extensions? I got a GPU to still put in here.
GPU?
GPU.
We don't need that.
I don't need those.
What GPU do you have?
I have a
Is it a little guy?
60 little guy. Should be a
Probably
single
wanna
8-pin.
Take this out then. 'Cause I don't think it's gonna reach over there, to be
Yeah.
honest.
It looks clean, Chris. Both
Thank
of
you.
them look really clean. Spoon says, sounds fun, maybe not the plane. Why not the plane? The plane would be fun. Take him out in a Red Bull sports plane. Wavy King says, I'm super ready for my PC. Which one is Wavy King again?
And
He might get hurt. Anything for the content. Kyle XOXO. Hey, Meta PCs. You sponsor my friend Wheels on Kick.
Oh, hell yeah.
Love your
Hello,
PCs.
Wheels. Thank you for stopping by. Checking out our
Is
build
that
stream.
Kyle? Watch that be Kyle.
Who?
Kyle
Yeah.
XOXO. Or is he have his own?
Kyle is man cow herd everything.
Oh, he's
everyone.
Man Cowherd. Okay. Wavy King. I have red wires. Okay, cool. Turning it on. Wait to turn it on until both can.
I want to make sure it works though.
Okay.
I don't want any
show.
surprises.
Don't show the people.
I won't.
Don't show the people.
We'll turn it around.
Kyle XOXO says, yes, I'm his moderator. Got to get back to his stream. Just stopping by and showing some love. Thanks for stopping by, my friend.
We love you.
Christopher,
Yes.
Christopher.
how's it going?
Not great.
We're all waiting on you, Christopher.
I don't know why this isn't.
That's okay. Take your time. You go when you feel like it.
Well, I will. I just have a GPU wire.
It seems like you're pretty much.
This is not okay. Egg Roll says, agree or disagree, putting your motherboard on its box on your desk is just as good as a case.
All I'm saying is like
Same.
one of our builders out there that like, you know, one of our other builders, he had that for the longest time. I'm like, oh, what's your PC like, man? He's like, oh yeah, it's a motherboard box, and I put my thing on it. I was
That's
like,
crazy.
bro, like you work at like a PC building store, and you're not gonna have a case for your own build.
That's why my first big purchase was rebuilding, like just building an entire new PC. Because like,
I guess yours was kind of strapped together too.
Yeah.
You had like your 1060 with a Arctic
Literally,
fan
I put a
strapped to it.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I
No, it was a
zip-tied fan
regular. It
onto
was a EVGA 1060, and then I brought in that 2060.
Yeah.
And he strapped the Arctic fan, and then I finally brought in. I just went and bought all new parts. The only thing I swapped over was my SSD.
Just I did it stupid.
Are you streaming that?
I put these on
wonderful
backwards?
to-
Oh, no.
Broke it. No, nothing's broken.
It's under too much pressure.
I am. I was going too fast.
Under
Here.
pressure.
I'm gonna route this cable if you don't mind.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
doing this.
Fine. I'll help you out.
Oh, I need to get out the power supply. Wait, do I? No, I don't. They're right here. We're chilling. I thought I had to remove the power supply one more time.
Would you rather buy a PS5 or an RX 7800 XT? Okay, well, do I have the money for a full build?
No,
Just the graphics
Just the
card.
graphics card?
I still picked the graphics card.
But do I have a build that I put that graphics card into?
Let me hang on. Let me
Or
see.
is it like I'm starting
I
with
see to make
absolutely
sure.
nothing, and it's either a PlayStation 5 or just a graphics card? If that's the case, I'm gonna pick the PS5 because
Just the graphics card.
it's just a graphics card. I want to play
I
games.
want just the graphics card.
Or I just save the money. You know, just invest some of that into
Saving
Apple
money
Arcade. 'cause
in
I'm
this
like that.
economy?
What?
Saving money in this economy?
Saving money in this economy?
Insane.
It's like that line from the Magic School Bus intro. With the frizz? No way! 4060 and 4070 in the same computer, good or bad? Pointless.
I mean, unless you're like doing Blender.
I think it's Big Feet Man, so I think that's what
Yeah.
he's doing.
If you are doing Blender, then you'll have, one tile will be the 4060 and one tile will be the 4070 at the same time.
That'd be
So
good.
it'll be faster for you. But like, you're not going to get anything in gaming,
Yeah,
obviously.
no. I would honestly sell the 4060 down the line when you have the cash, go buy a 4080, and then eventually just upgrade to like 50 series or something so you're running one card. But I also don't know how Blender works with rendering. Justin knows about those things.
Yeah, so it's just tile based, right? So you have these little tiny squares. Like if you've ever run Cinebench, you can literally see it rendering each of the tiles out.
Okay.
And so if you have more than one GPU, then each GPU has a tile that it renders consecutively. So having another GPU will make it faster. And then the speed at which that tile renders is based on
It doesn't
how
get
fast
put in
the
a queue,
GPU is.
essentially.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So if you have two GPUs, you'll render 2 at a time. If you had 3 or 4, it would be more.
I see.
Yeah,
Okay. This is why James Cameron is causing
basically.
all the GPUs.
Yeah. Or
He's the reason.
Any
Dude,
kind of
I
render
wonder
farm.
if like if animation studios use like stuff like Blackwell or like
I'm sure they do.
A6000 or something
Yeah,
like
like
that.
they have to have like big render farm servers and stuff like that.
They gotta.
Alrighty. Get this guy powered on.
Alrighty.
See, I got a motherboard light. Hey, I got lights and things.
Wow.
I was gonna
Very
feel bad that
pretty.
my AIO didn't turn on, but yours didn't either.
It will. It just takes a
It
second.
just takes a second to boot. Is it a Lean Lane?
Yeah.
with Galahad's.
Yeah, I was doing the same with the Phoenix Light Spring earlier.
Make this little box my trash can. Yeah, I look great.
Yeah, there it goes. It just popped on.
Sweet. Hey, True Legacy, thank you for the follow. Very, very clean. Where'd my build sheet for this guy go? Ah. Cool. So yeah, look at our two systems, Andrew and blanking Timothy.
Yeah, Timothy.
Both your systems here completed, both looking beautiful. All their RGB glowingness and all the fun stuff's going on. You got your red sleeve cables in this guy, black sleeve cables in this one. Both with LCD AIOs. What's not to love? This guy's got a 7800X3D and a 4070, and then a 1400K 4060 Ti. Again, for more of that rendering dual GPU purpose. Yeah, both very, very awesome. Really well spec systems. Hopefully you both put them through their paces. You need to add more RAM.
I think he was asking about RAM compatibility earlier
gotcha.
to add to his system.
Yeah. That checks out. Always some future upgrades to be done. Once the PC's bought, it's never the end of the PC.
Yeah.
It's just the beginning.
Yeah.
All the things you can do with this bad boy. Alrighty-o. This is a little bit of a longer stream, just by a little bit. But we're basically going to wrap up there. So any last questions, comments, concerns? Andrew, Timothy, let us know. Otherwise, we're pretty much going to call it there for the day. It was a good one. Thank you so much, of course. Needed ASAP? Yes, we will get these off to the QC bench. These will get, of course, everything needs to happen to be fully up to date and stress tested before it leaves. And then it'll go to shipping and it'll be good to go. So yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. We will be live sometime in the future, same time, same place. And yeah, we will catch you then.
Adios.
Adios.
Bye bye.